not a test. This is your emergency broadcast system announcing the commencement of the annual purge sanctioned by the U.S. government. Weapons of Class 4 and lower have been authorized for use during the purge. All other weapons are restricted. Government officials of ranking 10 have been granted immunity from the purge and shall not be harmed. Commencing at the siren, any and all crime, including murder, will be legal for 12 continuous hours. Police, fire, and emergency medical services will be unavailable until tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. when the purge concludes. Blessed be our new founding fathers and America, a nation reborn. May God be with you all.
Woo woo! Alright, motherfuckers.
Let's go, baby.
First
thing I'm gonna do when the purge happens is openly out in the street, just blast Insane Clown Posse with my face painted up.
Yeah, dude.
In the middle of the fucking street, baby.
Bro, like, alright, so we're in the brink of war, so World War III is probably about to happen. We left for a week.
World War III already started, dude. I don't ever get that.
We left for a fucking week, dude. See what happens. All misinformation didn't happen for a week, and then fucking
several things
Ukraine
occurred.
get invaded, fucking bombs dropping and shit. We're about to fucking start World War III.
Yeah, whatever, dude. That's small fry shit. What I'm talking about is how was Alf on our show, and now they're talking about they're gonna reboot Alf.
I told you,
one
it was
week.
us. We started this shit.
1 week.
So welcome,
They
guys.
single-handedly did
Welcome to Full Misinformation, the fastest growing podcast in the world. So you guys have to fucking pay
In the
attention.
multiverse, baby.
We got a special guest today. Special guest, friend of mine, Jesse. Jesse, introduce yourself, man.
How's it going, everybody? Jesse Pulido Cervantes Larios Cano in Toto, right? But happy to be here. Known Pedro for a while. We've been working. Went out for a ride the other day and fucking dope. So I'm happy to be
Riding
here.
what?
It was literally yesterday.
Riding what? Some hogs?
Oh, riding some hogs.
Ah, dude, it was a nice ride, dude. It was cold as fuck too. It was fucking cold, man.
Yeah, you guys are crazy.
I swear to God.
I used to
dude.
ride a hog, but then I broke up with her.
I felt so tempted. I told Jesse, I felt so tempted to buy one of the hoodies at the spot that we went to. Went to the Pioneer Saloon, right?
Yep, the Pioneer Saloon.
What
is that the
it?
spot over here?
It's right there in Good Springs. It's one of the oldest bars. No, I think it's the oldest bar in Clark County. One of the first bars here in this area.
Good Springs?
Fucking old school shit.
That's
dude,
not
like-
the place we went to?
No. That's
okay.
way out. That's like going towards Prim.
So what's the vibe there?
Fucking badass, dude. It's like
a
old
cowboy
school
place,
Western.
man. The Western Cowboy place, they got this table inside where back in the day some guys are playing cards. One guy was cheating and he got blasted and the bullet holes are still right there. It's pretty cool, man. It's a dope place.
That's what I'm saying, man. You can't be going around doing like grimy stuff. And like, you could, but I mean, you can't be mad when something bad happens to you, bro. Like,
Oh,
you
of
gotta
course.
respect it, bro. I'm not cheating at no cards.
No, dude.
I don't even play cards because the last episode 2 weeks ago now.
He was checking out the podcast.
Oh, wait a second, dude. No.
What you got?
You know, I'm not gonna let this go any further. I don't want to do this.
Oh my God!
But
Shut the
wait,
fuck up.
we'll do it
Seriously?
later. We'll do it later.
We said we
No,
were.
it's
But
gonna
I-
be at the beginning of the show. I
Why?
don't fucking. I have
We said
to
we
do
were
it.
going to. Thank you.
Oh,
What was her name
alright.
again? You said Betty.
Betty. Tonight
What-
she's Betty.
no, Betty.
Betty.
What was the last time?
Brenda. I don't know what's her
Brenda.
name, Brenda.
What about Brenda with an I? Shout out to Spoon Kid.
Brendo.
Brenda.
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 It sounds
Brenda.
like Brindle, like, you know, like a pit bull, like a brindle colored pit bull.
Yeah. All right.
Brenda. Shout out Spoon Kid.
Dude. Oh my God. So yeah, you guys remember
So,
like a couple
we made a
episodes
promise.
ago?
I
But
don't know
Jesse
what-
doesn't have to do this because he
No,
he
wasn't
doesn't. No,
included
he's
in
not.
the
He's not.
in the
He-
deal.
Okay.
He's
I
not part of
mean-
this bullshit.
I mean, he doesn't have to, but if he's a homie,
If he's inclined,
Well, I gotta know what they are. Then we'll
it's
see.
just fucking bugs, dude.
You know, is it crickets? Is it
Yeah.
Whatever.
Oh, okay.
several
It's a
types
mix.
of crickets.
It's mixed.
Crickets. There's grubs in there, I believe, right?
Oh man,
It's been 2 weeks. since-
Grasshoppers, house
Couple
crickets,
episodes
silkworms,
Silkworms,
field
that's-
crickets, and sago worms.
It's been 2
And
weeks
my
since
God.
our last episode.
All
2 weeks.
I'll go first.
2 weeks.
I don't
So
even wanna
that means
touch
2 bugs.
these motherfuckers.
No,
You didn't even.
I did.
we got to eat them together though.
And
You're
then,
gonna-
and then take a shot.
Yeah,
And
that's
then they shot.
this. Especially because we didn't even mention we're celebrating our first ever guest.
Yes.
First ever guest.
Yep.
Yeah, you remember? You guys remember? We hit
Wait, are
our.
you?
It's
Let me see your phone real quick. Unlock your phone and hand it to me.
Oh, my phone?
He
Are you
doesn't have it.
are you
This is-
subscribed?
Subscribe?
Yeah,
Nobody-
he is subscribed.
Our
No.
first guest is a subscriber,
There
baby.
you go. Okay, I'm gonna.
Nobody-
Oh,
Whatever
you-
the shit is.
wait
I've been
for
in
us.
talks.
Wait for it to go.
Yeah,
around.
can you just hand them out,
But
Jolyn?
nobody is gonna want.
We got to eat 2 of them because it's been 2 weeks.
No, one.
2 weeks.
It's not
2.
2
It's been
weeks.
2
No,
weeks since
it's
our last
one-
episode.
one.
Bro, it was 1 week.
But
One.
2 weeks have passed since the
I'll eat
last
the one.
episode aired. Yeah, you don't.
So
yeah,
No.
this isn't
you doing
fair.
one is
Nobody
amazing.
is gonna want to be guests on our show if
I'll
they
eat
think they
2
have
weeks.
to eat bugs.
He doesn't
every
have
single
to.
Time.
He doesn't have to.
He doesn't.
It's his
You don't have
choice.
to, Jesse.
He
you don't
said,
have to do it.
but crickets was the first thing he mentioned though.
So just
Oh,
one.
I'm gonna do
Oh,
2. Oh,
I
those are-
just got one. I got one. I'm not gonna.
This
more
is
than
gonna be
one.
so fucked up, dude.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, yeah.
Just got the one. Oh.
You took the big one, you freak. All right, fuck the 2 week shit.
All right, you
Ready? Cheers.
ready?
All right.
Cheers.
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 It's in my mouth already.
Play
Wow.
the thing again. No,
I
I'm just
can't.
kidding. I'm just kidding. I ate it.
Oh, fucking gross.
Kind of grassy.
Yeah. It's like sunflower seeds
Like the shell.
with like dry
Oh my God, that
wheatgrass.
fucking taste is gonna stay in my mouth for another fucking day.
It's not even the taste, it's
I
the
got-
bits.
I got
Yeah.
guts. I got guts.
Oh, fucking cheers.
God, who invited?
Come on.
Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers, cheers.
Cheers.
Hey, but we got to do it. Pa arriba,
Pa arriba,
pa abajo,
Al centro,
al
al
centro.
centro,
pa adentro.
pa adentro.
God damn it.
Yo soy maricón. Yo soy maricón, pendeja. Pendejo.
Ah, son of a bitch. Okay, so we started the show like always.
I could not let that. It popped in my mind, and I'm not gonna let us snake out of it. We deserve that.
We do.
We're not recording.
One of my biggest things in life is taking accountability, man.
That's the
And
biggest.
by eating
biggest,
bugs.
The biggest
That's
thing.
the way to take accountability.
by honoring your responsibilities.
Check our audio.
By honoring your responsibilities by.
I know, dude. You keep talking, dude. She's just checking audio. Make sure everybody's
By
fucking
yeah, I'm done. I lost it, man.
No,
I'm
no,
freaking-
it's about
I'm-
conducting yourself as an honorable person, the way that you feel people should be, the way that you feel good
be
being.
the example that you want to
Exactly.
see.
Lead
kinda
by
thing.
example. Be the kind of person.
But
that you wanna
accountability, we said we were going to do it.
So we did do it.
Yeah, we did it. We did it.
No
I mean-
challenge, baby.
see. I'll just-
I can't believe I guilted you instantly
You did.
into eating it last time.
You did.
You did not
Yeah.
have to eat
Yeah,
it. You
I did.
won.
I won the
And
fucking game.
I
We
there was
did a
no
drinking
doubt in my
game.
mind I was
Check-
going to
check
lose.
out that episode,
I thought I was
dude.
going to win.
Because
Yeah,
I know-
he
I
thought he
just-
was gonna win.
Look,
He's
I
like,
just
oh,
saw,
I'm clear.
Like
to his.
I try to.
But we made Pedro also
Listen,
be a
listen,
bug.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm the most humble
Oh, he's
person.
vibrating. Alpha.
Like I said.
He's
excited.
calling me on my capping.
Yeah,
He's calling me
he
on
is.
my capping. Okay.
So just to Jesse's defense, I just saw him a couple nights ago.
I
right?
can't believe he ate one, dude. Bugs don't freak you out though.
Saw him a couple
Eh.
nights ago after a
Like-
while.
My bad. I don't want to
And
interrupt you.
I
Man.
get like he's subscribed and everything. He's been checking out the show, but he hasn't gotten to the bug eating
The-
challenge. So watch a bug eating challenge.
Oh, you didn't watch it.
It was a fucking drinking game, dude.
Okay.
So he's like flipping
You
the
know,
cups.
flip cup.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
You-
dude,
you didn't
I
never
won
heard
the
it.
fucking challenge.
All right.
Oh.
And I didn't have to eat a bug.
Gary,
this motherfucker
bro.
ate the bugs.
I
and
need
he
you, bro.
guilt-tripped the shit out of me.
We both.
And then I bought
I was
ate
also-
I didn't even bugs, man.
I was also included in that. I guilt tripped you also because
You
I
did
was just
too.
eating them straight out of
She
the
was
bag.
eating them.
damn.
Like, oh yeah, I ate so many of them, man.
Bugs freak me out, man. And I know that Bill Gates wants me to eat bugs and shit, but like, you know, his mom was the VP of IBM back in the day. Look it up. You know, I just don't. I'm not into eating bugs.
Nah, it's crazy, man. Like I don't like bugs all that much. I don't consider them really animals because I don't feel any guilt
but here's
when I
the
stomp the
thing, though.
motherfuckers
Right.
out.
Right.
But at the end of the day, like just eating one now, and I never really eaten bugs before. Like
Damn, your
it's
first
not
time?
that bad. Yeah.
Yeah,
It's not horrible.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Wasn't that your first time last?
That was my first time, dude.
It could be worse.
Oh
It
yeah,
could
no,
be
for
worse.
sure.
I'd rather starve Seriously.
Like what grosses me out is like the idea of like, all right, this is getting a little gross, man, but the idea of like eating a grub, you know, like one of those little
the
fat,
thick-
juicy,
thick
thick boy
green
ones.
I don't think I could do
Thick
that
boys.
shit. Man. That's different.
Thick
That's like-
boy.
Hakuna Matata.
Akuna Matata.
Right?
But that's the thing is like when you're out in the middle of nowhere, you can't
Exactly.
roast them, put salt on them. Like you gotta just eat them raw.
I'm talking like
Straight
naked
raw.
and afraid type shit. If
Yeah.
you're out
Oh, yeah.
there and you need to survive, here's my thing. I'm gonna die.
No,
Maybe this helps me, you know, for
Get-
the
get
future.
over the-
So
get over the
maybe
hump.
I'll be able, but I'm gonna die.
Hey, if you can make fire and you can get a rock, you can just roast them right on there.
I'll tell you what.
You got a
though.
lighter? I don't even got a lighter on me, bro.
When that desperation really sets in,
You don't
all that
care.
shit goes out the fucking
Yeah,
window.
you
And you're
don't
gonna eat
give
that
For
shit.
sure.
You're gonna eat that
It's
shit.
not gonna fucking matter how good it tastes. All that's gonna go through your mind is I need to eat this shit or I'm gonna fucking die. So I'm gonna eat it right now. Fuck it, it's going down.
I'm sorry, but like
Fucking yeah, dude, that's
cannibalism
No.
in disasters.
Never. I will
It's
never.
a thing.
I would never.
The Donner Party,
Oh, dude,
freaking.
you
I
be
will-
the first one to go.
I would
mean,
never.
could you
I would
imagine?
kill everyone around me, and then I would just leave their bodies there and not eat them.
No, but here's the
And
thing.
then
I'll
starve?
disappear.
I'll starve
If
to
we
death.
all go, so here's
I'm not
the thing.
eating a human being,
we
bro.
all
Because
go-
the mental side effects. I mean, this is full misinformation, but you could look it up, see if it's false or not. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
But
no,
when you
it's
eat,
mental.
it changes the
chemical-
chemistry of your brain.
Yeah, it does.
You know what was funny? I was watching this movie last night. It's called The Bad Batch. And in it, there's cannibalism in it. And so what these people do, like, when they're chopping these motherfuckers up after they catch him, they're like, they just blast music, or dude has
Oh,
headphones
yeah.
on and just blasts
Yeah.
music. And he's fucking sitting there gonna fucking chop this lady's leg off and shit. It's crazy, but it's like, you have to go through this process of dehumanizing
Yes, and that's
people.
what it is.
And,
Yeah.
to allow yourself to be able to
No.
consume it. You know, this was a fucking movie. It's
My
fantasy.
belief in God is strong enough that it will not allow me to do it.
Yeah, but look at freaking
No homo.
what was that? The book that we just watched the movie about it. Man.
Oh,
Drawing a
Talking
blank.
about- oh, the one. Are you talking about the girls?
the
No,
Motley
no, no,
Crue
no.
biography.
Oh my
The
gosh.
Donner
never
Party?
mind. No,
Or
not the
something?
Donner. No, never mind. It's fine.
Okay, moving on.
Moving on.
So
Moby Dick.
Moby Dick.
The
That's
real.
I was gonna say
the
Moby
real-
Dick.
Yeah.
I
the-
literally was gonna say Moby Dick.
the real
Yeah,
story.
the real story.
That was right?
story.
So
It's fucking
we're
gnarly,
talking
dude.
about
Oh, you mean who that
super
book was based
Christian
on? or-
people.
Well,
who
when you read
put-
Moby Dick, it's not the same. It's not the same as the actual story.
No, there's the real version, and then there's the
Let me
story.
say something real quick. So Moby Dick was a legend, and then what's his face?
It was based off of a
Chris,
true
Chris
story.
Hemsworth, the movie.
No, the guy that wrote
The author.
Oh,
the famous
what's the author? You know the
It's
author.
not Vern.
Was it Charles
No.
Dickinson or something
Dickinson.
like that?
It's
It's not.
Dickinson.
It's
It's
not
not
Dickinson.
Dickinson.
Dickens. No.
No.
No, it's just this guy.
No, what the? I know this guy, man. Yeah, thank you. Thank
This
you.
guy was
I
like
love that.
fucking like nobody back then. So he went out of his way to go find the people in what was that place? Find the place, babe. Too like
So it-
Melville.
Melville.
It was about the town.
Yeah.
Who?
Herman Melville.
Herman Melville.
There you go. So he went to this little
Way
fucking
off.
town, like trying to find the story. He found this broken ass motherfucker that was like old. He's like, I was in that fucking. He was like
He's on the one
17
of the
years
ship.
old when he went through the shit.
On the ship. So what? The ship got like pretty much lost.
So
Oh,
no,
no,
what happens?
no.
What
because
happens?
I'm assuming cannibalism's involved,
Yeah,
There is.
absolutely.
Yeah.
So they went. They went
which is
into
not in the
sea.
book.
on
There were-
multiple boats.
There were whale ships. So they
Yeah.
used to fucking hunt down whales for the oil.
Of course,
That was it.
The
fuel
fat.
they had,
Yeah.
the fat, right?
Yeah.
So they go fucking kill a bunch of whales. They go to this spot. They kill one whale. All right, they fill up a bunch of barrels, but they still have a bunch of barrels to fill, right? They're supposed to stay there for like 2-3 years, bro, out in the
Damn.
sea.
Fuck
Fucking
that.
gnarly. So they go, hold on. So they go, they do what they gotta do. They find this other spot. The captain decides to go further than the regular ship
because they
like,
need
the
to
route.
fill like
They
what
wanna do it
2,000
fast.
vats of fucking oil,
You
right?
know, you
So
wanna
they need to go way
overachieve.
further.
So they
wanna
go to
overachieve.
they go to this fucking island. I don't know if it's the Philippines or some shit. They go stop and there's this Spaniard fucking just like looks like a homeless dude. He's like, he's a captain. He's like, I lost my ship to these fucking huge whales. So that's the first time
Yes.
they heard of these whale It was massive.
I'm assuming it must have been a sperm whale or some shit, right?
Yeah, it was a sperm whale.
It's a sperm whale, I think.
It was. So fucking massive whale.
My
So
favorite kind of whale, baby.
He heard
Oh
this
my
spot from these dudes
No homo.
going out. He's like, oh shit! If there's a whale that massive, we can catch it. We English. Yeah,
We English.
They're American.
They're American.
but it's still fresh.
Oh, they were Americans?
English.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were Americans.
Wow.
Yeah, so they go out. They try to find this whale. This motherfucker, dude, he starts fucking roaming around. They see the whale, right? So they go start hunting it.
Bro, you're not gonna kill something that
Spear
big.
that shit
Back then.
and destroys the the whaler boats, the little boats that go hunt the whales. Destroys those fucking boats.
So basically, they're
And
supposed
then,
to have.
Well, these motherfuckers are fucking stranded, like just floating around. The whale goes, sees the fucking ship, and goes like
Right
fucking
through the
launch
middle
it.
of it.
Right through the middle.
Wait,
of
wait,
it.
because they hit it with some harpoons and shit.
Yeah,
They
hit
did. They
it with
were
harpoons.
trying. The thing,
imagine-
it got pissed off.
So
It's
the
like when
whale
you shoot the
got
Hulk.
pissed off, and the whale was already hunting these motherfuckers down already. Before.
He was curious, probably.
Well,
Not
no.
only that, there's other whales. There were pregnant whales in the pack because they travel in packs, right,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever.
Pods.
So
Pods,
pods.
yeah.
So this motherfucker was defending the pregnant, the female whales that were pregnant.
Oh, so he
Indeed.
probably saw that these people were
Holy-
hunting.
yeah,
this-
so
Sperm
he
whales
went-
are like elephants.
They remember,
also
yeah, yeah.
have memory.
They're
So
more
these guys-
intelligent than
these
And
guys-
a lot of people get them credit for it.
sure.
These guys are floating around, dude. They're floating around like just their boats got fucking decimated, right?
Yeah.
They're floating around. They see the ship.
Damn, the
turn
true
around,
story of Moby
the
Dick.
fucking whale goes fucking launches, splits the fucking the ship in half. It's a
whaling
vessel. Fucking splits the ship in half. These guys turn around. This fucking ship is fucking going
So-
down.
Are we
So,
talking? Are
they're
we
supposed to
talking?
have-
What the
real quick,
fuck?
So
real quick. Are we talking like mid 1800s?
yeah,
early.
18
I'm
Early-
assuming
yeah,
early
yeah.
1800s. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the thing is they're supposed to have 6 U-boats, right? That they go out and they actually catch the whales with.
Whaling
But
boats.
Whaling.
Yeah.
Well, the
Actually,
small,
mine.
U-boats are
mine are
well-
called Zer boats.
Boats.
So-
Zibots.
But
Zibbo.
they took out 3 of
My
them,
pronoun
so
is
they
Zer.
only had 3. So they had to divvy up the rest of the crew and everything into these 3 boats, and then literally just try to figure out where they were at, like what direction they needed to go. They divvied up the crew into these 3 boats, and they
Yeah.
went on their way.
There was a captain in one boat.
Okay, so let's get to the
Well, yeah,
the
no.
mate. The
Yeah.
let's get to the cannibal part. So
Well,
what's
yeah.
what's the
So
cannibal
basically,
part?
they were
After
out
the
on
boat got
ocean
split
for
in
like
half?
18
So
months.
They're stuck in their life rafts in the ocean,
So
just
they
stranded
found
in the
an
middle of the
island.
They
ocean.
found an
Guys,
island.
they
But
found an island.
it's-
3
it's-
people decided to stay on the island.
Yeah.
Okay.
They didn't
And
wanna go back
The
on
weather
the
is
ocean.
warm. It's not cold.
But it's really hot.
Really
I mean,
hot. Yeah, tropical.
Really tropical.
Yeah.
Okay.
They decided 3 people
So,
decided to stay on the island.
Only 3.
They got back on the boats. They literally decimated like the seagulls, everything.
Yeah, they hunted
in the
everything.
meantime because they were
They
starving
were
already.
hungry, yeah.
And you got to be wary about what plants you eat too. If you're not familiar,
Exactly.
you
You
know.
fucking die.
So they
that's
went out. They went back.
They went
Plant
back
to
out
sea,
in the ocean.
on the ocean, and then they started
Wait,
getting
wait,
hungry.
wait. Oh, so they went
Yes.
back on their boats
But
because
they were out
Yeah.
there
lost
for
to-
another
to get
like
out. 3
10
motherfuckers
months.
stay behind in the island.
on
Yeah.
the water.
Yes.
Yeah. So
In these tiny
Oh well,
little
10
boats.
months, and they lasted because they were eating each other.
They
No,
started,
no, that's
people
not how it started.
dying on the boat.
Oh, and they ate the
They
dead
started
people
dying.
first.
Eat the dead.
and they
yeah.
started eating.
But did
the
they
dead.
kill them?
No. So
No,
was a
just
point-
wait till
There was-
whoever dies first is getting eaten.
there
Yeah.
was one
You do not have my permission, bro.
Look.
You, no.
on
Do
one
not
of the
eat
boats.
my body.
On
You
one
have
of
my
them.
permission to eat that guy. 'cause-
I will
If when
fucking
you're dead, you're
kill the
dead.
shit out of you.
Well, you're dead.
But that will make me so angry. I'll become a poltergeist spirit, and I will
Oh
fuck
my
you
gosh.
up. I swear on my
He's gonna be
life.
like, no.
don't hit me.
I, will
I
come
remember
back.
when you bit that
You
fucking
s-
side of my
you
leg,
saw
cabrón.
you saw what I did last week, bro. I have powerful magic within me. You don't want to unleash that. Then I'll be unbound by my human form.
But guys, trip
I'll
out.
keep you warm though.
So the captain of the boat.
I probably
and
wouldn't
his-
care that much.
And his cousin were in one of the boats, right?
Did the captain get eaten? He
Listen,
deserved it.
look, no, so they drew straws on who was gonna get shot. because they started getting desperate, more desperate.
Yeah, they were fucking desperate. Dude.
There were no
The
fish.
captain-
Well, with those big ass whales.
No, they can't.
You gotta remember,
those
most-
big ass
can't
whales
fish.
eat up all the fish.
Bro,
It's
you
not
gotta
that
remember,
easy.
most fish in the world
yeah.
hang out at the shore.
You're not gonna catch
It's
it
not
if
that
you're
When you
easy.
go
In
out
the
in the
middle
mid-
of the
You
ocean.
can't just go catch one.
No.
Yeah, in the middle of the ocean, there's no fish.
Oh no,
bro.
they have a line and everything going, but nothing every day, nothing.
All right.
Nothing.
Anyways,
So
let's move on from this because
Well,
I mean,
hold on. I was telling my story. You can listen.
women on
Finish,
this,
motherfucker.
and it's established canon. Women on this show are to be heard and not seen. God.
I
Put-
decided this,
type-
guys. He
comment
didn't tell me to do
comment
it.
below if women should be heard and not seen.
Especially white
Everyone's
women.
gonna be heard and not seen. Heard and not seen. Heard and not seen.
Especially white women.
All 18.
Oh.
Oh, wait, no. Here's the thing, though. 2 weeks ago. All right, I'm moving on, bro.
Okay, go.
We already got this. We got the cannibal. 2 weeks ago, we celebrated 10 subscribers. We made our
10
double
subscribers.
digit. We made our double
10
digit goal.
subscribers, man. Can you believe that shit?
Dude,
10
yeah,
subscribers.
bro.
But here's the thing, though. It's been 2 weeks since that happened. We didn't even post anything.
But
We have 18 subscribers now,
How
baby.
did that
How
happen?
close are we to 20?
how did that happen?
Thank you. The
I don't know.
18
I mean,
people
I
who
did-
watched the last video.
Mike,
Everybody.
Uh,
Fuck.
Mike,
I don't think Chad, but Chad is the first person.
you even know anybody named
Chad.
Chad?
I do, yeah. Chad is the first person to ever leave a comment on our channel.
That's right.
That
one
was
of your
not
friends,
me.
right?
I've been in talk to him.
Yeah, I know.
It's my cousin.
Alf.
It's my cousin.
Turn him off.
But
Wasted.
turn him
No,
off.
As-
let him do his thing.
he's going to be a guest on a future episode.
Yeah.
So our
yeah,
first
I'm
ever
into it.
commenter is going to be a guest on our future episode.
All right, so let me.
So, all right. So, what's your name again, man?
Jesse.
Jesse. Would you eat a person, you think? It's
a
hard to
person?
answer
You
without
know-
being in the situation, but
I
what
thought
do you
you
think?
said we were over this conversation, and then you.
No,
go
I was
back
over
to
the
it.
Ahab shit. Like, y'all got the Moby Dick thing across. We got it.
It's like it's a good topic, but we're done with that story.
Believe you me, we got it.
Okay,
Man,
but would you eat people?
You know,
good content.
I think
right
if it really came down to that point, like life or death, like you'd have to do it. If they were
I
dead
say
already,
no.
if they were dead already,
Yeah, there's
I'd
a
probably
point.
have to do it. I don't think I could kill somebody to eat them. I think
Nah.
that's.
Something else.
I don't think
That's
that's
something
in me as a person, really.
Yeah.
Like
Or-
the-
No matter how
But you
You
desperate
got, there's
you are.
something to honor. You
But-
got honor.
Well,
Like,
yeah,
you're not gonna
that's
do
the
that.
thing too. That's a big that plays a big part of it. But I don't really think I could bring myself to kill somebody to eat them. But eat them in a survival situation and they're already dead. Probably, man. I'm gonna be looking
Well,
for some
nobody
fucking barbecue
knows.
sauce. or
You
something.
never
Everybody
know.
always,
Barbecue sauce.
everybody always says they would never do it, but you have no idea what it's like being in that position.
I'm ex-military. I don't know. Do you have experience?
No.
Or I'm ex-military, so I totally understand that because I went over there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I served in Afghanistan, and the whole time on the plane was like I literally was like, you don't know what's gonna happen till you're there. So it was funny. Like towards the end when I was coming back. I was going across the people that were going there for the first time. And I had already spent, I spent 18 months there, which usually doesn't happen, but I was like a forward supply person. So I went there early.
Mhm.
I went there before my unit showed up and then stayed there after they left.
Yeah.
But so I'm coming back and I see this dude and I totally get it. My first night, this sounds like so lame, literally. And cause the area I was in, especially the spot I was in, was like in the dead center of like one of the bigger bases. Completely safe. But it was my first night there, dude. I was sleeping in a conference room on a cot. I literally just had a knife, like, because I had a big ass Rambo knife attached to my arm. Big ass Rambo knife. I was sleeping with it like this. My first night just holding it. Like, that's how,
Yeah.
And
You didn't know
then
what to
by the
expect
end,
either.
like there was rocket attacks where I went through it and don't remember it. Like I was sleepwalking through it. Like by the end of it, it's like you have this totally different perspective. So I'm like coming back from, I cross these people that are going there and I see this dude. I'm just at the smoking gazebo, just like, man, I'm so ready to go home. And this dude's getting there. He's like, yeah, talking about how he has throwing knives and shit. I swear to you, bro. I'm like just sitting there like his uniform's all clean and like pressed and shit, and mine is like all dirty and just wrinkly. I'm just sitting there smoking a cigarette like, all right, bud.
Dude.
Good luck, my boy.
All right, so let me ask you, Jesse.
Wait,
But That's the thing is you never know what your reaction is going to be like till you're there.
Yeah,
till you're in it.
You can have all these preconceived notions of an experience that like you're about to have, but ultimately it all goes out the fucking window because you don't know what's up till you're out there doing the shit, and that's with everything.
And hindsight is always 20/20, right?
Always,
we look back on those times and we think, oh, well, that's crazy. But if you're in the same position, can you say that you'd act differently? Like you can't,
you
right?
Never know.
Nobody knows that.
Yeah, you never.
It's a hypothetical situation, but it's like I don't know. I feel that I pursue experiences that help me understand who the fuck I am as a person.
Yeah.
That way, I'm solid with myself. Because there's a lot of fucking people out there, they don't know what the fuck is going on. They don't know who they are. They don't even know what the fuck they like. They're out there latching on to the groups of people that they hang out with, to their interests. They don't even cultivate interests within themselves.
Yeah.
So it's
true.
like
That's very true.
It's crazy, and I'm not putting those people down because there's some people that really don't have the drive or they don't have it
capacity
to go out.
to
The thing is, I think everyone has gone through that experience, but it's like some people go through it when they're younger. Some people they never figure it out.
Yeah.
You know?
No, and
It's
there's
like
some
it's
people
like a
that
certain step
never.
of maturity.
Like that reminds me of like when I was like 10, 12, 13 years old. You know, I was like trying to figure shit out, and that's when I realized I'm like, oh, you can't try to be like people to be cool. Like you just literally got to be yourself, and you know everything else will follow.
But it's
Positivity will
unfortunate.
follow.
A lot of people never discover that, and then they're acting as shells of a person.
Exactly.
They're
Like-
going
like,
through life. Like,
They're just trying to figure it out. Like
Yeah,
everybody, we're all
True.
going through this bullshit, but we're all at different levels in our journey.
Exactly.
Some people advance faster than others, and it's okay. But like as far as being cool, it's like you will never be cool trying to do shit that other people think is cool.
Yeah.
You know
what
what
is cool
shattered me?
is when you do the shit that you think is
Think is
cool,
cool.
and you don't care what anybody else
Exactly.
thinks. That is undeniable.
ICP,
and that
baby.
sets
Whoop,
precedent
whoop.
for other people around you too to just be truly who
They
they are.
pick up on that energy that you're giving off because you're loving what you're doing. It's positive. It makes you feel good, and that gravitates motherfuckers
Yeah.
towards you. That brings up new relationships, new connections. It's just a
Friendships,
good
yeah.
fucking shit.
You know
Well,
what
that's how it should be.
shattered me? I think I was like 10 or 11 years old, and I was on the wrestling team and shit. I've been wrestling since I was like 5. But there was this cool kid. He was like 13 or even 14 maybe, but got retained in the 8th grade. It was like punk rock dude. This dude named Brock. Cool ass name. Yeah.
All right.
Punk
All
rock
right.
dude, colored hair and shit. And fucking
right there,
yeah.
fucking rock.
it is.
Hard
Yeah,
motherfucker.
I'm like, bro,
over
this
there.
dude is cool as fuck. Like, you know, and like he would wear Pokemon shit, like to be ironic, you know. And I was a fucking Alpha's intro.
You mean
He
Alfred?
always chiming in when it's
Wait,
not time.
you mean Alfred?
Alfred, yeah.
What the fuck?
But like he would wear and I didn't understand because I was too young the idea of wearing shit to be ironic.
Yeah.
So I fucking wore shit one time and I went up to him like, yo, what do you think about my shirt, bro? It was like a dark blue shirt with Pikachu running across it. And like he totally fucking made fun of me, bro. Roasted me.
Oh, damn.
And I was like, oh. I went home. I fucking like drew with a marker on it X's all over the Pokemon, and I swore
bitter
I
and
wore
shit?
it out. Yeah, and that's when I realized I'm like, no, fuck everybody. That's like the band Kill
Pivotal
Your
moment.
Idols.
Mhm.
The
Yeah.
band Kill Your Idols. Like I understood that title,
concept.
the
Yeah.
concept of that phrase early.
Yeah, yeah.
Look,
That's
Yeah,
good.
and after that, I was like, I've never looked up to
Fucking
any
dope.
person,
Look,
human
people-
being, since then.
People aren't dumb either. People know when people are being posers or trying to make act like them. I mean, the whole popular girl thing in school and like when you try to look the part or whatever, like
Well, women are really fucking hardcore
well,
with it.
just with anybody, right?
Yeah.
I mean, people notice
Like the
that
whole
and they
Mean Girl
realize
I
thing.
it.
think
And then it
as human
yeah.
beings, we have this innate ability, I feel, to pick up on what's genuine
and what's not.
not.
Exactly.
So it's like it's a. I observe, like I'm an observant motherfucker. I love
Yeah.
to sit there and just watch motherfuckers how they act because I feel that after watching somebody for an hour, that'll tell you way more than talking to somebody for 5 hours.
Yep.
As far as what they're gonna
dude.
literally fucking
Well,
do,
like a fly on
Because-
the wall type thing. If you actually watch someone like a fly on the wall, you would really fucking. You could watch them for like 45 minutes.
Well, and it comes down to subtle things too, mannerisms, expressions.
Of course.
It's like non-verbal body language that you can really tell someone's
sitting there and
character.
observe. Like you can tell when somebody's tense. You can tell when somebody's chilling. Like because
Some people
you
can't,
feel
though.
the vibe. Like you feel the vibe with the people that are around you, and you can kind of pick up on it. Or I feel that I make it a point to try and pick up on.
I'm gonna make an argument right here.
Okay.
I'm gonna say that these days now, and even moving into the future, less and less people can do that.
Oh,
Maybe.
there's
But
no
they
argument.
just choose not to
Because I
It
think
doesn't
I think
matter.
that people focus more on the online social
and that's
reality
true.
than they do the real one, and especially wearing the masks and stuff. Like, imagine because we learn about that expression stuff when we're kids.
Oh, yeah.
These kids
Yeah,
are
you pick
in
that up.
school now, just masked up people. Like, you can't tell anything. Like, how's that going to affect them in the long
No,
term?
but we're also in a
What's just the culture? The culture shift is happening right now. You know, right now we have social media, which has never existed before.
Right.
We still have to
It's amazing.
sit
It's-
and understand how this is affecting us because, to tell you the truth,
It's like
when-
the Tower of Babel, dude.
Dude, it's like when most of your interactions are not held face to face, when most of your communication is through emotionless text, it's hard to understand each other.
Yeah.
Like if I'm gonna be fucking telling somebody, my favorite way to do it is in fucking person. Because
Yeah.
number one,
Yeah.
you can see me, you can hear me, you can see the expressions on my face. And when I'm trying to get my message across, all of the information that I'm putting out there is to make it the most accurate fucking message possible.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because a
because
lot of
I don't
people,
like misinterpretation.
Well, and a lot of
Me
people
too.
do
It
that
drives
on
me
text.
insane.
A lot of people, that's how it is
true.
through text
Exactly.
messages. They get misinterpreted, and then you're trying to put something out there, and someone goes like, "Oh,
when you
are
could
they
have just
joking?" or
if you're
whatever.
fucking texting and you can just
Yeah.
call,
And especially
call
because
somebody.
I have I'm the only person from my family besides my cousins that live on the West Coast. So I got like my two cousins live in Cali, so I'm not even close to them. In Cali, I'm close to them personally, but so all my family is on the East Coast. Like it's like I just when we're in person, we're gonna have a great time.
Oh, yeah.
I can't talk to you guys on the phone all the time. I can't do text. I can't stay in constant communication like that. It's just, it doesn't make sense because it's a fake relationship, because we can have arguments and shit like that. And it's different because when we're in person and we're talking about things, we're going to talk about it in a different manner. Even on the phone, when you can't, like maybe video chat is a little different, but still, it's not the same
different,
still.
yeah.
Because I honestly believe, and this is some full misinformation shit, like humans are transceivers. You said the observation thing too. I think that's literally what God created us for, is just to observe the universe. That's why, whatever. That I won't go too deep, but we just met each
We
other.
could go there.
We keep going.
We
can
just
keep
met
going.
each other.
We can
But
go super deep.
but I believe that humans are transceivers, looking into like how the pineal gland kind of affects the brain, and just like how we can pick up electromagnetic and transmit electromagnetic.
We feel energy, man.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So there's something to that energy type conversation. It's fun to make fun of, like crystals and shit, but who knows? Maybe.
But
it might be
this
real.
is,
You
this
guys
is
were
a
all
little
making
bit-
fun of my rocks.
This is a little bit of full
Oh, y'all-
misinformation, just a little bit.
Yeah.
But Joe Rogan told me the other day,
all of it is full misinformation. It's on you to figure out.
what the fuck
what is real
but,
or not.
But Joe Rogan called me the other day. He said like, "Hey, dude,
Yeah.
I want to have you guys on my show." And I told him, "You know what?"
In
I told
Austin,
him?
yeah.
Told him like,
At the,
dude, we're swamped right now.
Yeah.
We can't do it right now. But like, call me in a couple of years, and then
If
we'll set it
if
up.
he can promise me $60K a year, I'll quit my job.
It's like, look, bro,
I'll quit my
life's
day
happening
job.
right now. When we make the time, we'll fucking come out. We'll be in
We'll
LA.
do it.
We'll fucking do this shit. No problem.
Yeah.
So
What I
Joe,
do.
Joe, if you're watching this show right
Austin.
now, if you're watching the episode, I'm
Oh,
sorry,
that's
man.
right. Yeah,
I
he
can't do
moved.
it.
Yeah.
I can't do it right now, man.
Okay.
Full misinformation, bitches.
One of my good friends lives in Austin. Who did my tattoos on me, man.
Oh hell yeah, Austin.
I've heard it's a fucking poppin'.
Honestly, I feel like I can't move merch. I feel like I can't move to Austin. I've wanted to move to Texas for the past like 3.5 years, 4 years, like maybe like 2018. Since 2018, I've been wanting to move to Texas.
You gotta check out Waco.
But I feel like
Waco's
I
fucking
can't
awesome,
do
dude.
it because everyone's moving there now.
Whoa,
It's
no,
too-
no,
I missed the
No,
boat.
we're
Austin.
going to the city.
But
I
at the
missed
end
it
of
often.
the day, here's the deal. Like
I missed the
Texas
boat, I
is
feel like. It's
the
huge.
biggest state in the country. There's a lot of options depending
Yeah.
on the style of living you want to do.
Yeah.
You know, for me,
Gotta
Like,
find a new job.
Brought up kind of with a little bit of like the rustic background. Both of my parents are from Mexico, come from very humble beginnings, and you know what? We live
Viva
kind of
la
a little bit
raza.
of we live a little bit of the Western lifestyle también. People kind of forget about here in Vegas. Like Vegas has a culture, and we are very much a part of the American West.
Of course.
Our culture
Yeah.
here is fucking cowboys and fucking Eldorado. And
Yeah.
Fucking
hey,
A, right?
Literally
Bro,
Wild West.
this is
forget
what we
that
are
we're
here.
that.
This is what we are here
Hell
in Vegas.
yeah.
You know, I feel like I hear sometimes people talking about like, oh, Vegas has no culture. It's like,
No,
no,
we
it
do.
does.
It's
You just don't
Western shit.
understand. You just don't understand what it is, or you don't like it. Now we're the fucking entertainment
It has-
capital of the world in
Exactly.
this motherfucker.
It is.
Like,
Hell
at the end of the
yeah.
day-
Yeah, but
One of the
people
biggest
forget.
Vegas, baby.
People forget when Lincoln was on his second term, Nevada entered into the
Oh yeah, that's
union.
right there.
And-
Battleborn, baby.
and-
Battleborn. That's the
and
state
we're the-
model
we-
right there.
Nevada helped sway the
Nice,
fucking
dude.
election
That's a nice
that
shot.
on that second term for Lincoln.
Yep.
All the way back then, Nevada has been established. You know, there's groups of people that have come through here, like gold mining, you know, all that stuff. But it's an old state.
No.
No,
you know?
and
It's the
very
West.
much a part of the West, and that's the kind of place that we are. But with the modernization and everything happening, you know, people look for something, and cowboys are cool to some people and not cool to other people. But
But here's the thing, though.
day,
Cowboys today are different than we're talking Wild West motherfuckers. Like, they weren't cowboys back then. They were just living.
Yeah.
that's
Surviving.
where you live.
Surviving.
The settlers, bro, like these dudes literally look at from nothing because it was a desert.
Yeah.
And look at it
live
now.
on what the land is, man.
Mm-hmm.
Where my mama's from, no running water, no power. They wash their clothes in the river.
On the
They got a
river,
fucking hole that they get drinking water
Yeah.
from. Like this is where I come from as a person, and I feel that being part of the culture here in Nevada, it makes me feel very proud and very happy. I
Yeah.
love the desert. It's like I am in the land of
I wish
my
I,
people.
I
of
wish,
our people, you
I
know
wish,
what I mean?
Absolutely, yes.
I wish I felt like that about New York, where I'm from.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
can't
man.
fucking
Yeah, he's a New
stand
Yorker.
that mother.
He's a fucking New Yorker.
I can't stand that place, dude. It's just the vibe. Literally, you go there, I just feel like evil spirits are just surrounding me everywhere.
All right.
I've heard that Times Square smells like piss. Is that true?
Everything smells like piss. Are you kidding me?
So it is true.
Times Square, I'm talking every single borough smells like piss, and then even some of Long Island, and then when you get to like where I'm from, it starts to smell a little bit more like cocaine and Roxy's. Starts to smell a
More
little
like
bit more
drugs.
like heroin.
Oh God.
Dude, okay. So let me. All right. So we warmed up really nicely, right? And there's a reason why I got this motherfucking here, right?
Yeah, what's the reason, man? Besides, I mean, he's
Besides, he's my
cool as
friend.
shit,
Besides,
dude.
he's your friend.
He's cool as shit.
Okay, so let me ask you.
What's your name
something,
again?
Jesse.
Georgie?
Jesse. Georgie.
Georgie.
I'm fucking with you.
He
I'm
does
fucking.
that.
I'm gonna keep doing that.
My
He does
name is
that.
Georgie. I
So
don't know.
Jess.
We all float down here, Georgie.
These motherfuckers. Can I? I'm not gonna say anything crazy. Just you know,
Hey, yeah.
anything that everybody knows.
Hey,
pretty
lo
much.
que sea, güey.
So he's been into the. As far as I know, if I get my facts wrong, let me know. But
Full misinformation.
full misinformation. He's been into the BDSM stuff
fuck out of here.
for fucking years, dude. Since
you
when?
kidding me?
2009, you said? 2009.
2009 was when I first started, you know, kind of coming out to events here in the BDSM community here in Las Vegas, and been there ever since. I was president of TNG Las Vegas, which was a BDSM club for people 18 to 35 to kind of
You were the what?
toes wet president of
President
the club
of the
here in
club?
town. It was an online club on a website called FetLife. We had
Yeah, I see.
about 600 members, and we would host parties and socials and, you know, kind of get-togethers. I saw myself as kind of like the gatekeeper as far as and directing people to other groups in town and spaces where they wanted to experience whatever they
Okay.
want to experience. But no, it's crazy and it's fun, and there's no shame in wanting to feel good.
Definitely
Everybody
not.
wants to feel good. However
Definitely
you
not.
can.
Definitely not. No shame in that. Okay. Damn, I'm kind of taken back, man. That was a huge surprise to me. I had no idea.
I wanted to keep it a surprise. for you.
Jeez, that's what's up. So okay, so here's my take on that sort of stuff. Man, what was that shit called back in the day? The something pain Olympics. You remember that back in the day? But that's not BDSM. That's just fucking. That's crazy.
Some stupid shit.
Like dudes cutting their wieners off in some sort of competition
No, and
form. That's different.
I didn't see that in the competition form, but like videos like that have been out there. A guy gets his fucking dick in
there was
half
one
and like
called like
fucking
the something,
sticks him in his fucking ass.
The something
Yeah,
pain.
that's
The
fucking
something
weird.
pain Olympics was like one of those videos like Faces of Death back in the day.
Okay, yeah.
But so because I'm not into that type of stuff. I mean, some slapping. You know what I'm talking about. Hey,
Oh yeah, he liked. I'll flex it.
Alf is very liking
he
it,
just
dude.
started-
That's exactly
Alf
what he
is
needs to be doing
very
to have a
like
good
it.
time right there.
Right? That's why this motherfucker's getting a reboot, dog.
Oh my gosh.
But no, man, it's
So my boy, one of my boys back in the day, right? Should I dox him? I'm just gonna say, I'll say his name is Nichols.
Just say his name, last name,
say
and
the
address.
the homie. It's the
Right.
Nichols?
I'm
What?
but everyone who comes on this, everyone I talk about gets doxxed. I'm talking about
For sure.
my boy Nichols, right? This dude, and here's the thing too about this whole lifestyle, right? Because there's a lifestyle to his profession. The chef. We're talking about like a real chef, like
Okay.
at least gourmet restaurants. We're not talking Michelin star, but there's gourmet, more higher end kind of restaurants.
Mm-hmm.
And that lifestyle is fucking crazy. They work hard as shit and they party hard as shit.
Oh yeah.
You could watch that shit on Hell's Kitchen too with Gordon Ramsay. But so he was into that. He was into that stuff, and he would try it with girlfriends. Because you got to be with the right person when you really like that stuff. You know what I mean? Like the beat.
Oh, believe me, I know, bro.
You
I know.
can't have a relationship with everyone because you won't be satisfied. Let alone whether they like it or not. So he was dating this chick for a few months. He starts to kind of like try to introduce her to shit. Bro, turns out she was a dominatrix.
Oh, yep, it happens.
That's her job.
That was her
Bro,
profession.
and then it was kind of like the monkey's paw type thing. The monkey's paw, you make a wish on it, but be careful what you wish for.
Exactly,
It
yeah.
was like, be careful what you wish for, because it was like, dude, it's like, bro, it's like, after 6
This
months.
guy couldn't get a break.
Yeah, after 6 months, we gotta like fucking punch each other as hard as we can in the face to. So for him,
so that
was
It's not, it's
that-
not
that's
always
a-
like
that
that.
was
It's not
no.
always like that.
Oh, yeah, no,
Here,
like,
I'm being hyperbolic.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm being
Oh,
hyperbolic.
for sure. No, it's
But
like
but that was his experience with it. He's like, it's like, I guess maybe if you're into that stuff, like maybe she was too into it. Maybe is that a
no.
thing?
Well, I mean, it just depends, bro. Like I had an intimate relationship with a pro dom that's been a pro dom for over 20 years.
What does that mean? Pro dom.
That she gets paid to punish people. She
Oh,
gets
okay.
paid to
So she's
dominate
like,
people.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
so
Pro
people
dom
come to
means they
her
get
for
paid
her
that.
services.
Right.
And
Hey, we
lot of
love sex
experience-
workers
hey,
on this show.
a lot of
Ain't that right, Betty?
experience, conducted herself with the utmost professionalism, a lot of skill in what she does, and definitely a no bullshit.
And you dated her.
Hardcore player. I don't want to say dated. I'm gonna say that
Okay.
we had a very intimate.
It's called a
relationship,
situationship.
right?
A situationship.
We had an intimate relationship.
Okay.
As far as that, I don't want to say that it was anything more than that
Right,
because
right.
I don't believe that it was.
Right.
It's two people doing whatever the fuck we felt like doing, and it don't matter, right? But at the end of the day, it was a interesting experience, man, because you have to remember when you do that kind of shit for a living, it really does affect you as a person. It warps your sense of intimacy. It warps.
For sure.
Sense of
It-
relationship.
That's
it
any
really-
job.
it
That's
really
any
works.
job too.
Well, this
Let
in
alone
particular,
this.
in particular, because it's tied to our sexuality.
Right.
So it's not
It's
like
even more.
It's not like a regular job.
Yeah.
It's tied into who you are and what you enjoy as a person. And she told me this one time. She told me that one time she almost felt like she forgot how to love. Like she forgot
dude.
how to even just like
Yeah.
fuck for fun. Like
Yeah.
because you just get so wrapped up in
Yeah.
it, and it's something that can take a toll if it's not dealt with.
Yeah.
But
I met a girl from high school that it turns out when I moved here, she was here too, and we met up, and that's kind of like what it was like because she didn't know that I knew that she was an escort because I guess one of my friends found out and showed me it, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh my god, dude, you know, but like that's what it was like. It was like she was
But
kind of
any type of
angsty
work
about it.
like
Well,
that.
it's something that's a side.
But like I didn't care about it. But it's like
For
it's
sure.
not my business.
Was
to,
she full disclosure about it though?
No, and that's what it was like, and it's not my business to tell her that I knew, because this dude literally. So here's the thing, right? He was like, so this ain't her real name. He was like, hey, so what's up with Phoebe, man? Have you hung out with her yet? And I'm like, who the fuck is Phoebe? Her name is totally different.
Yeah.
I'm like, who the fuck is Phoebe? He's like, oh, Phoebe. And I guess I don't know like escort websites. He pulls up like a very big escort website. I don't know what it's called. Maybe with an A it started with, I think.
Whatever.
He looks it up and he's like, shows me it, and it's her picture, and I'm like,
Oh shit.
wow. And then it was like, and here's what the kicker, because you know, me and her had talked a little bit, like on and off. We were friends. I knew she was in New York, but she lived here. And on the profile it said, oh, I'm in New York right now, blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh, shit, dude.
Like, so it was
Yeah,
her.
that's crazy.
But yeah, she said some shit to me like, oh, you know, I just have issues. And you kind of said something similar to that earlier. It's like, dude, we all have issues.
Yeah, no.
Like, everyone is just trying to figure out what they're trying to do, how to deal
Here's
with
the
it.
thing, though. Hey,
But
I think if that ever happens to anybody where you come across
I wished her
information
well,
like that,
dude. You know, I really wish her
hey,
well.
You know what? That's something that this person is choosing to give you
Yeah.
simply because they fucking like you. Their time. Time is the most fucking valuable resource that we have on this planet, dude. Because it's the
That's
one thing
why I don't
that
allow
everybody
people to
wants
waste
that
mine.
nobody can buy. And if somebody is on a high enough, or I'm gonna say a high enough level to be a fucking escort, to be like, you know what, motherfuckers, pay me for my
Yeah.
time, and that
Oh,
person
yeah.
is giving you their time, dude. That's a beautiful gift, and something that felt natural, that was effortless, that was fun. It's like that's what life is about.
Yeah.
You know what somebody chooses to do for work. It's tough, man, because
Yeah.
we're all dealt these fucking cards, right? We have to play them as best
Yeah.
as we can because and it's not fair. Life is not fucking fair for everybody. And I'll tell you what, I
Yeah.
say this shit all the time. Life is a game, and not everybody fucking wins. And we gotta be okay with that. We gotta be okay with there being fucking losers. We gotta be okay with there being fucking crazy, amazing people. We gotta be okay with the motherfuckers that just wanna slide back
Just do
and
whatever.
go under the radar and
Yeah.
do what they want to do and
Exactly.
be happy.
You got to
Yeah.
worry
We're
about
all
yourself.
different.
Well, how can
We're all
anybody?
different.
How can anybody freaking judge anybody? No, and that's the thing that pisses me off is when people judge other people for what they do. You know what I mean? I don't like that. That
There's
makes
a
me
there's
so
a
mad.
there's a Christian philosophy that I kind of ascribe to a little bit, and it's basically like there's no such like sin, right? People like to say like, oh, you know, you're doing this out of marriage, that's a sin. People like to say, you know, oh, you're stealing, that's a sin. You're addicted, that's a sin. I don't think the philosophy kind of Christianity that I've discovered over my life, and I kind of knew it when I was a kid, but someone put it into words like when I got older and it made sense to me, is that's not the sin. Like those actions are byproducts of sin. And the sin is when you judge other people.
Well, it's more nuanced
So-
than that.
I don't know.
It's-
I don't know if
It's
I feel
so
like
so
that
hear me out.
about it.
So hear me out, right? Like everything, like if you're putting that negative energy out there, that's kind of more of what it's like related to. Is like because the words, like we focus too much. Like words have so much meaning now, whereas back when we were created, we were talking in grunts. Like one grunt meant everything. Like when we say evil, it encompasses so much stuff. You know what I mean? But
Well, now for certain areas of like whatever morals some the standard is, right? It can change
So-
from country to country, from place to
Well,
place.
just
So the worst
from,
thing-
from,
decade to
from
decade.
people to people.
So the worst
and it's at that fucking
Exactly.
level, dude. It ain't about countries. It ain't
No.
about
No,
No,
yeah.
from people
It's-
to
it's-
people.
it's
it
from people to
changes.
people.
Moral code. What they're
what
being
makes you
told.
feel bad. I think what I believe sin is when you've done something that you wish you wouldn't have done. That is a sin.
Regret.
That
So
is a
something
sin
that you
because you
inherently
did
regret.
you made a choice that you knew was a choice that you did not feel good about doing.
With-
that, in my opinion, that is what sin
That's
is.
what-
with my philosophy, the sin there is you judging yourself. The only
Holding yourself accountable for what the fuck you're doing.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I've been in situations where
When you
I
don't-
had a moment, bro, where I stopped and I was like, okay, I can do this or I can do that. What am I gonna do?
Yeah.
If I do this, it'll play out. If I do this, it might be fucking crazy and it'll help me unleash whatever fucking anger, whatever I want to unleash.
yeah.
That's what's gonna go. So once you've been to the place where you can say, all right, I gotta pick one or the other.
Yeah.
That's a good spot to be because now you get to fucking
You have
pick
choice.
You made your
where
decision.
you want.
Well, you
because
created choices for
fly
yourself,
when you
too.
fly by the seat of your emotions and you come with the first emotional reaction that you have to a situation,
Yeah.
if that's what you fucking go with,
Yo,
everybody's gonna tell you
I'm
you're
guilty
crazy.
of that, bro.
Everybody's gonna
Yeah.
tell you you're crazy.
I'm guilty. I get road rage, bro. I'm so guilty.
It sucks.
Of that.
But you know what? The consequences when you sit back and take a little bit of time
Yeah.
to think about it, it ain't fucking worth it. As much as I would love to dust a lot of motherfuckers in this world, as much as I would love to inflict all the pain and suffering that
This
I feel
is all
deserved,
satirical, by the way.
Yeah.
Politically,
deserved,
Yeah.
you know, as much as I want to feel that,
metaphorically,
and like the justification, I want that justice to be
Analogically.
paid. At the end of the day, it don't fucking matter.
Right.
Because
Yeah.
you know what? I'm the one making it so big in my own
Exactly.
fucking
In
head.
your own head.
And you know what? It don't even
yeah.
fucking matter
Yeah.
to nobody else.
Well, and
So
that's-
why are you gonna torture yourself?
exactly.
Yeah.
It
Well,
took
but
me.
that's what I
It
feel-
took me it took me a long time to figure out like stop punishing yourself for things you've done in the past.
Yeah.
Dude,
Us-
that's one of my
us-
biggest. That's hard for me. Super
Yeah.
hard for me.
We
But-
call it,
but-
what do we call it in Spanish? Calvario.
Yeah.
Calvario.
But the thing is, too, I think it really matters. Like, everybody knows what's right and wrong. They know what's
yeah.
right to do and they know what's wrong to do. What's happening in your head can push you in a certain direction or whatever, but at the end of the day, we know that
Yeah.
there's something bigger than us that is watching over us. We know that something bigger is going to guide us when we need them. I feel like, so at the end of the day, like, you live your life, but within the guided principles of your morality, and everyone's morals are different, true.
Yeah.
But if you live
Subjective.
it's subjective in
For
a
sure.
sense, right? But we know what's right and wrong. Inherently right
Yeah,
and wrong.
and it's up to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
up
in
to
your
you.
control. It's in
Yeah.
your control to
It's
choose how you want
always
to
in
feel.
your
about it.
control.
and
You are
make the
always in
choice.
control.
Because we have the free will to make the choices.
No
The
matter
homegirl
how.
told me about this shit. She says, "Look, if you're in a situation
Ariana?
where you got the homegirl."
I'm kidding, I'm kidding.
No,
You don't
hey,
gotta dox
no
her.
bullshit. No, Miss Fury, and that's legit her name. Miss Fury, she fucking called it right. She's like, if you're ever in a situation and you're watching people and somebody does something to hurt your feelings, right? Regardless if it was on purpose or not, and even if it was on purpose and you know it's on purpose,
Who has
if
the
there's
control?
any other reason they could have done that, just go with that.
Yeah.
Don't just go with that because
Yeah.
at the end of the day, we're all the star of our own fucking movie, dude. And
Precisely.
nobody owes us nothing. Nobody owes you respect. Nobody owes you telling you the
Nobody owes
fucking
you
truth.
anything. We're
Nobody
living-
no. We're all engaging
Yeah.
to coexist on this fucking rock, flying through space at 600 miles an hour, dude. That's where we're at.
Allegedly.
We gotta make this
But
shit
that's
work.
a big
Supposedly. Supposedly. Allegedly.
That's a big. That's a big.
That was full
Vas a tener que
misinformation.
perdonar, güey.
What do you need?
Tengo que tirar el agua.
Josie, that's a code.
Tell me, because I'm going to tell
Okay.
you. Stop. Just play already.
You did? Is it?
Did you hear that,
Oh, what-
everybody?
No,
He's
no,
yelling
no.
at me.
I'm not.
What's
no,
that red?
Nope.
Oh, that means it's recording, right?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
We're
So
we're going.
Yeah, I think we're
You're
going.
going.
And then I want to know why, right? Like, I went on a date with that chick. She told me all about how her dad used to beat her mom or something.
Oh damn.
I'm like, bro, it's our first date. Like, bro, can I enjoy the buffalo cauliflower? And then she was telling me about how she has like a dietary disease where like, you know, she can't eat spicy shit. And then she wants to go try to eat one of the buffalo cauliflowers. And I was like, what the fuck? I slapped her hand away. And then I want to know why I got ghosted.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what though, man. It's like I feel people feel this need to disclose a lot of information right off the bat, but also they're searching for somebody that's gonna accept them as they are. So it's like they choose to
they're
like
putting it all
they
out
want to give you
there
like,
Oh.
and I'll be honest with you, bro.
Jesse,
like,
I'm sorry. You gotta fucking shut up for a sec.
oh,
We gotta do the shots after the break. After the break, we gotta do shots.
Wait.
Sorry, Jesse. It's a tradition now, man.
all right, we're gonna do it. We're gonna
Here's
do
to
it.
honor.
Salud.
It's your honor.
If you can't be
Fuck.
with her, be on her.
I thought it was
That
if
was
you
the
can- if
that
you
was the
can-
censored version.
Oh, okay.
I
I'm
said
not
that
supposed
to my
say it?
sister at the
That was the
desert.
censored version.
I told my
Comment
sister that at
below.
the desert.
Comment below if you know the real
If
version.
you know the real version, you know.
I didn't want to
If you
say
can't-
it, but she kept asking me. I was like, "Oh,
Wait,
I'll
wait,
do
wait,
it.
wait, 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 wait. What happened? You were in the
That
because you
saying.
guys were in the desert last weekend.
Yes.
That's why we didn't record.
Yes.
So I didn't have to eat a bug, but I did. So how was the desert?
It was,
It was-
fucking great, dude.
What
Fucking-
area? Which desert
So
were you
we
guys
went
at?
Joshua
to
Tree.
Joshua,
Oh, okay,
Joshua
Joshua.
Tree. It's like 45 minutes away from Big Bear.
Okay.
But it's on the
Yeah.
desert side, but it gets fucking cold as a motherfucker, dude. So finally, last time we went out, my brother-in-law, fucking shout out to Casey. You're great, dude.
Casey Jones,
Great,
baby,
dude.
literally from Ninja
That motherfucker,
Turtles.
he told me, all right, you gotta ride the buggy. You're gonna drive the buggy. He's got the fucking VW fucking motor, fucking setup, badass, dude. I showed you the video, right? And this one time, he's like, it just happened because like my niece, she's like, I can't ride the quad, but she got hurt. She was like, she couldn't fucking ride the quad.
Oh, Michaela, yeah.
So we're like right halfway where we were gonna go.
Yeah.
And Casey's like, hey, I guess I'm riding the quad. You drive, and Michaela is in the passenger
buggy.
seat. So I'm like, fuck yeah, I get to ride this fucking shit. So it's fucking awesome.
Quad?
It's like,
A buggy.
I was driving the buggy.
like the dust buggy.
It's like a
Yeah,
sand
with
rail,
the roll
like a sand
cage?
rail doom buggy.
Yeah, roll cage.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, fucking A, dude.
Big
So-
ass wheels.
Yeah, whole
Like what size wheels are we talking about?
Fucking like this fucking big, dude.
I'll
Fucking
pay like
big wheels.
some
Like
30s
3
or some
feet.
28s.
That's like a yard
big meats,
almost.
Big meats, and then
Big meat.
Big meat.
That's what they used to call me
Fucking-
in elementary school.
God.
independent
Second grade.
suspension on each wheel. You know, like fucking like the A arms and stuff, like fucking badass, right? So
Oh yeah.
there's a chunk of like half a mile or a mile where it's like all the fucking like the
Bunch of
hoops,
clown.
Rick.
I'm
All the
listening.
hoops like this.
The whoops, yeah.
All the whoops, you know,
Oh,
like
wow.
so. You have to feather the throttle with
Oh, hell
with the rhythm. You know, like you got. Otherwise, you're gonna slam into one and just fucking make it rough for
You
everybody.
gotta modulate the throttle
Modulate
and just
like-
feel it.
So you got like, whoom, 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 whoom. Fucking, it's amazing, dude. Amazing. We got to the dunes. And Casey's like, you're gonna ride a quad. You're gonna go up the dune, and this fucking huge dune, dude. Like you can see it. It's like everybody who goes
It
up.
looks tiny.
What,
But
what are you talking?
it
Like
becomes-
40 feet?
No, dude. I'm talking about what?
Like a quarter mile?
Let's say
yeah, maybe.
50, 60.
You know, it's probably like 50 feet, man.
I want
Yeah,
like 50.
I think
Because
so.
50 feet is high. I've jumped from a cliff at 50 feet.
Yeah, dude, it was fucking high.
I won't
and
do
it's
it
like
again.
the dune, right? You can see the tracks already, the people just going up,
Yeah.
right? I'm like, I've never ridden a quad in my life like that. I've ridden a quad in the street and whatever, but not like that. And
I've
this
never-
one
yeah.
has shifter and everything. The one that I rode in
I never rode a shifter
Mexico
one.
was my friend's. It was automatic. No, this one is
Yeah.
a shifter.
They got automatic.
It's a 400 fucking, I think, what was Suzuki or Yamaha? I don't know.
I rode in a go-kart back in
Maybe
the
Yamahas. So
a mini bike too.
So I
One
put
of
on the
those little-
helmet, I put on my
compact.
nephew's helmet, which fits perfectly. And I go the first time, and it was kind of slow, and then hook it back, and then there's another loop. So I go around the loop, and then that's when you fucking book it, dude. Like you go, bam, second, bam. And my brother-in-law told me, do not let go, otherwise you're gonna fucking flip. That's how my sister-in-law fucking flipped that shit. She flipped, went over her.
Yeah, the
The
bike.
whole quad.
Yeah, went over.
Dude, fucking almost crushed her. Right? So I did it like almost like going around, fucking came back, right? And so that was my first time doing shit like that. Cause I saw my nephew fucking just go. Like my nephew rides that fucking dirt bike like a pro, dude. Like he
Well, Chase is
He's
young.
been doing
so
it
he's
forever,
getting-
right?
He's getting
He's like-
pretty.
Yeah.
He's like,
It's like an
pretty
older than
wild.
me, dude.
appendage.
If you like going fast and you like stuff like that, you get it pretty quick. Like
Yeah.
This kid is like what? He's
Well, and he's
15,
I used to ride quads
14, 15,
quite a bit too, and
15?
15.
I actually learned how to wheelie on a quad. I never learned how to
Damn.
wheelie on a motorcycle. I learned how to wheelie on a quad, and that's
Oh
how I learned
shit!
how
You
to
should
wheelie.
see him on the
Yeah.
quads. He's like doing tricks and he's
fucking
like
doing
lifting up,
like
the
doing wheelies on a
thing.
quad, dude. Like he's badass, dude. Chase is badass.
Well, they're
Like,
teenagers. They don't have any fear. You know,
Yeah,
they're
they're
pushing
not.
their boundaries.
And that's the
Dude,
thing. Like
my niece.
That's why I'm so
Michaela,
fucked up
she's-
now.
She
Oh,
grabbed
Michaela?
the gun,
we were shooting like pellet guns
pellet
and
guns,
shit.
but it looks like a
so she
rifle.
had. So she's obsessed
So
with.
she's riding one-handed with a rifle in the other hand with a poncho on.
No,
with
okay,
a bandana.
it's 'cause
She's like, woo!
She's obsessed with young guns, right now.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
So
you know.
she's riding with
movie?
a bandana, poncho.
Show them the picture.
And she has her pellet gun, freaking, or it's like
It's a pellet gun, yeah. It's a
Like an
BB
airsoft?
gun,
freaking
whatever.
Airsoft?
hauling ass.
But she's just going fucking
Airsoft
ham
gun?
and shit. Yeah, yeah.
It's
Oh,
fun,
Here's a
dude.
picture of her.
Yeah. We don't need to
Yeah,
show
they're
that on
gonna
get
camera.
it. No,
We don't
no,
need
no.
to dox her.
But
That's
But
dope.
man,
Cool,
she
right?
was-
It's
That's
dope.
super dope.
That's just dope. Wow.
yeah.
It's fucking cool.
Oh,
She thinks
hauling
she's
guns.
Ray from Star
Oh
Wars.
no,
Wars.
she was going crazy.
Ray
dude.
from
Like,
Star
she was
Wars.
going
No, so
insane.
she was shooting
Right?
matches
From Star
out of
Wars.
the gun. So they'd put matches in there, and she'd be like shooting up.
How
and,
old is
like,
she?
Like 13.
Yeah.
13. She's young.
Dude, yeah. I was like that age. I lived upstate, like rural area. We had a couple acres. There was like random ass shit in the woods behind our house. Like there was like an old school, like
Yeah.
World War style Humvee. Just
Oh,
like
damn.
the front. Like I'm like, I don't know where the fuck that shit came from.
Dude,
That's
Casey,
fucking
my,
crazy.
my
Yeah,
brother-in-law,
that's awesome.
he was like, I
I
was
just
riding the
love
buggy
fucking just
behind-
going in the woods, just exploring and shit.
I was going behind everybody. Casey just ripping that shit. They're like fucking, like
Oh,
getting
he's
air. Like
hauling
getting air and that
ass
fucking
on
shit. Side by side. Like just going one side to the other, dude. Like just going like that fucking crazy. Like he's insane, dude. Like he used to ride for Macmillan Racing.
Okay.
Well,
Who's
he was
that?
a-
Your-
he was a
One-
fabricator.
He was a
Your
fabricator.
brother-in-law?
And then he was a co-pilot.
Yeah.
Your brother-in-law?
My brother-in-law. So they won Baja 1,000 and
Several
500
times.
several times. Dude.
Several
Like,
times.
That motherfucker, he can do anything, welding.
Yeah. Oh, he's a
got-
fabricator.
He's
He
got
has
his
his own
welding
company.
business.
Shout out to Del Rey
Shout out to Del Rey
Designs.
Designs.
What's the website?
Del Rey, right? Del
Del
Rey
Rey.
Designs.
This episode is partially sponsored by
Right.
what's the website?
Del
Del
Rey.
Rey Designs.
Del Rey Designs. Shout out. Shout out to Casey.
I'm pretty sure it's Del Rey
Del Rey
Designs.
Designs by Casey Jones.
No, Casey.
Well, no, don't say his last name.
Yeah,
I
boy.
said it. And
It's not
Yeah.
Jones. Del Rey
And it
Designs.
is
Just
Jones.
look up the
Del Rey- Del Rey
website. You can have
Designs.
him make anything
by
you want.
Casey Del Rey.
Yeah.
I guessed it.
No.
Almost,
No.
almost. You almost got it. There's a reason why he picked
How-
that
I
name.
just don't want to shout. Yeah, like their names.
I mean,
and stuff.
yeah, of course.
Yeah, he's
No,
not even
hey.
subscribed, so fuck
Shout
him.
out, shout out to
If
Casey.
you're not subscribed, Casey, no shout out to you.
Shout out to
No.
Jasmine, my sister-in-law.
I'm
You're
gonna say
badass
it.
too.
I'm gonna say it.
Yes.
I'm gonna say it.
What you gonna
Frick you.
freak you?
If you're not subscribed.
Heck yeah.
Can I do a plug and say shout out to Vegas Cat Novelty?
No.
Yeah, yes.
We're
Yeah,
not
Vegas
sponsored
Cat
by that
Novelties.
though. They didn't pay money for that.
Nobody paid
Ah,
money for
nobody
any
paid
of
for
this.
anything.
Well,
I have to
I
remind
paid,
everybody.
I paid for
Shut
the
up.
beer.
Shout out to anybody you want, Jesse. Anybody you want.
Vegas
Yeah.
Cat
Shout out.
Novelties. If you're into some crazy stuff and you want custom furniture built, hit it up.
Hell yeah,
What's
bro.
it called?
Vegas Cat Novelties.
Cat Novelties?
Vegas,
Vegas
Cat,
Cat
Novelties.
Okay.
So I happen to build fetish furniture for people that like to get a little bit freaky. You know,
Oh,
different kind of
speaking
stuff like
that was my
that.
first
Okay.
question. So it's not a question per se, but
Okay.
so this one time, this guy he used to live. You know where the freeway is? The freeway right
Mhm.
there. He literally lived like right over the fucking freeway.
Literally on the other side of
next
it, right
door,
there.
like seriously. So one day we go hang out with him, and every time we hang out with this
And you met him
motherfucker-
from work back in the
yeah,
day?
No, they know
fucking,
each
we
other
known
from
each
work.
other for a long
Couple
time.
years?
A couple years.
5
that's an
years?
Understatement.
Since
It's
Five
like,
years?
Since
5 years.
2016,
Like,
something
yeah,
like that.
5 years.
2017.
something like that. So we known
So
each
he
other.
was on the other side of here.
Yeah,
Even when
yeah.
because we met each other because I lived below
lived
you.
Below,
Not-
yeah,
not
he
the
used to
whole
live
time.
Literally,
You
right below.
moved. Well, you knew him from work.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
And then we went and hung out at the house.
When I first met you guys, I lived at the house
then
where
you
I'm
lived
living
at
at
the
now.
house.
Yeah, so
And
we
then
used to
later
hang
on,
out
you moved,
there.
like the last couple
Yeah.
years.
Well,
yeah.
when
Cool,
he
cool.
lived here, so we went this one time. Went to his house. It's like because he's into the BDSM stuff, and I'm like, I'm very, I like to experiment shit. Like I like to experiment. We go
I
into
don't
his
think I've
house.
dated anyone long enough to be able to experiment like that.
I don't
Well,
think it matters
except
how
for, like,
long
a
you dated
couple.
him.
Except
Well,
for like
I
a
wasn't.
couple.
I wasn't dating.
Like
him,
I
though.
tried.
Well, you were
this-
curious about some of the.
Yeah,
tools.
This
So-
is a little deep, but I tried butt stuff one time with my girl. Like I
Okay.
did to her butt, and I didn't like it. Like I was like, the other way's better.
Hey,
But like I have one of my buddies.
Whatever-
It's like
whatever,
that's what
dude.
he likes to do.
oh,
So,
yeah.
so,
Like,
hold up.
hey,
So we go.
hey, there's no risk of getting
Yeah.
pregnant.
we go into his spot, and he's got this fucking thing that he just built. this like horse thing that you get fucking tight, like you just fucking put
Oh,
yourself
the
down.
stockade. So it was
It's like
Oh, a
horse,
stockade?
right? What do you call it?
yeah, it was
A
a stockade.
stockade?
Yeah.
It was a stockade with a queening chair. So I did this for
Oh, you made it?
yeah, I
He
built it
built
for a
it,
client. It was a custom piece that
Jesus was a carpenter too.
dude, hey, why am I'm digging it, bro. Like earlier we were talking about like it's like, hey, I
for
dig
it.
that shit, bro. Like, hey, and I'll tell you what, I'm getting a Jesus piece on my fucking chopper, a fucking full
Hell yeah.
airbrush Jesus piece on that motherfucker. He's gonna be
Yeah.
like super buff.
Yeah.
He's gonna be holding a cross. He's gonna have 2 naked nuns like on his legs adoring him. This is like fucking
Brown
Jesus,
as a
Hell
motherfucker.
yeah, dude, that's
Dude,
fine.
I'm
That's
calling
badass.
I'm calling it the holy roller. Like the
I gotta,
holy
you gotta
roller.
show me that
Oh,
shit.
dude, no,
So
hey,
he built-
like he's seen the bike already, dude. Like
Oh,
parts
dude,
are coming,
we want
like
the-
coming Monday.
Shoot.
Like this shit's happening, bro. Like
Hell
That's just badass.
for me, it's like I love hot rods and motorcycles, and I built race cars. I worked for a guy that all he did was build race cars. I've been working on cars for forever, and I love to go fast.
So what's
You
good
remember-
with this stockade though?
So okay, so he had that fucking shit right there, right? So we
Wait,
come
who
through-
had it?
He had
Me,
it.
I built
He
it for a customer.
He built
Okay,
it.
okay.
He had it in the living room. So I'm like, so we come through and we're like, what the fuck is this shit? He's like, oh, I just built it, whatever. He's telling me all this shit, right? He's like, well, I got a couple things if you want to try it out, dude. Like if you're open.
Oh, it was a spanking bench.
You remember that? Right?
Yeah,
You
I remember that now.
So I
yeah.
go like,
What? A
all right.
spanking bank?
A spanking bench.
Oh, Ben.
The-
Oh,
the
I see, I see,
spanking
I see, I see. I see.
So he's like, all right, dude, you and Jolene, like you guys, just get in the mood. You know, get in the mood. You guys want to try it.
Yeah.
And me and Jolene, we got in the mood, you know, like, all right, so I go first. So I took my shirt off and shit. So I laid on that shit. And Jolene is like, all right. So she starts fucking getting me with the fucking, the leather strips,
Yep,
right?
the flogger.
So she's fucking whacking me, dude, like, bah,
It
bah,
wasn't-
all over my back. All over my
Wait,
back,
wait.
bro. Hold on.
You're
Okay.
shirtless? Your
I'm
booty?
shirtless.
Your booty's
Because
out.
I'm sorry.
No. I got pants on.
Was
my back.
your booty
I'm
spankable?
sorry. I was a little bit
No.
nervous. Okay.
It's just
This,
my back.
I mean, this is a little bit deep. Like,
it is really deep.
That's
and
what
I'm not really.
I was
don't
saving
know how-
it for this reason. I was saving it for this reason,
Oh
for this
my
episode.
gosh.
So that's why I invited Jesse tonight.
damn, okay. So he built the bench, though.
He
Yeah.
built the
Look,
bench.
I build in self fetish.
Literally, by the time
That's
we
one of
were
my
on
side
the bench
things,
and we
so.
were off the bench, it was like 15 minutes. It wasn't that long of anything.
So I go in,
Just letting everybody
Just
know.
trying it out.
He's-
check it out. No, so
What's-
she's fucking.
what's her name?
She's getting me.
Boquitha?
Boquitha.
How do you not
Boquitha.
remember that?
Boquitha.
I want to say bodega.
Bodega. Again, bodega.
That's
So,
the white devil
She's
talking.
fucking. Dude, she's fucking smacking the shit out of me.
Y Quintu Ocha.
COVID. So she's fucking hitting me. And she fucking like whatever,
With,
you know.
wait, with a belt or a
No,
With a flogger. So
the
it's
paddle?
So it's like
Well,
imagine
like
like
leather-bound
like
paddle?
leather strips.
But
Oh,
I
leather
did it like 4
scared me.
times.
Yeah, well, scared me, and he Jess is like,
Didn't Jesus have the leather strips
Oh
with the
my
spikes
God. Oh
on
my
them?
God.
I'm talking about this.
I don't supposedly
Rick, shut
Don't
the fuck
don't
up.
ask me why I'm into it.
Rick,
Right,
Rick,
but,
you need
because
to
you're
shut the fuck
Catholic.
up.
That's why. That,
Hey, cheers it up.
That's what it is.
Cheers it up.
I'll cheers to
The
that. I'll
steampunk.
cheers to that.
Oh my god! All right,
So, all right, so you did it. Did you like it?
oh,
how
fucking,
long?
I loved it because I
Okay.
get into it. I love getting into shit. You know, like
A girl really scratched my back one time, like legit.
Nobody asked
That
you.
shit's hot.
I was like, hey,
love
hey! I was
that
like, what
shit.
the fuck? She was like, what? I thought guys like that. I'm like, well, I mean, am I bleeding?
What the fuck?
Well, some guys do like.
Well, that
I would
wasn't
say,
it,
hey,
dude.
one thing that I will say is that it is not for everybody,
Bro,
Not
that wasn't
everybody is
it.
about
That
it.
was
Not
just the
everybody's
beginning.
about it. Like,
Rick, that was just the
Not
beginning.
everybody.
Off. I know. So that was just the beginning. So she gets on the thing, right?
We don't have to go too deep in it if
It's
you don't
okay.
want,
No,
man.
it's not crazy.
I don't
So-
have a choice in the
So
matter.
I start fucking doing
Yeah.
it to her like too, like she's like, whoa, what the fuck, you know?
You
Like,
told
Wait, on the
do.
back?
yeah, on her back, fucking I start whacking her on
Okay.
the back, like boom, 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 and then he's like, all right, I'm gonna bring another toy. So
Okay.
he brings this fucking electrify like a fucking
The violet
Tesla
one?
coil,
yeah,
the
yeah.
violet one.
like
yeah.
a fucking
That
Tesla,
Tesla coil.
So
He
he's like,
full on whipped out a
he's like,
Tesla
all right,
coil.
He's like, all right, guys, you need to fucking, you guys into it. This is more advanced. He's like, you guys need to fucking chill. You know, you guys want to do it.
So how do you go from the funk to like Tesla
So
coils?
I lay on the
that's a
fucking-
big
You gotta
fucking
take a
difference,
class
I'm
in
just saying.
electronics for sure.
Well,
just saying it's a big difference.
Well, to me, it's all.
yeah, well, you know.
but for you,
that's your
yeah.
shit.
But here, I will go as far as to say this, like the risk, of, the element,
Yo,
of
Alf
dan-
is turned
the
on
element
right
of
now.
danger,
No,
or like
no,
highly
nothing.
skilled required
Right.
on
Yeah.
all this stuff was
Yeah.
very
Low.
introductory.
Tesla coil.
introductory.
Tesla coil looks crazier than
I mean,
it is.
everybody's
Well,
gone.
exactly,
Everybody's
it's like-
gone
Yeah.
to a
Let me finish.
carnival.
It looks really cool.
It's more
You-
about the
It
atmosphere.
exactly.
looks
experience.
crazy,
Yeah.
but it doesn't.
It's
Everybody's
a cool
talking at the
to,
same
to
time.
change
We
it,
can't.
to amplify the experience,
Right,
right?
right.
Add some novelty, add some fun, add some joy into something that would otherwise.
Jamie,
just
hit
be
me up.
Whatever.
We'll try the
You know,
Tesla
like-
coil, babe.
So here's the thing. So I get on it, right? So Jolene grabs this fucking thing. He's modulating the fucking thing. He's like, well, let me know how you feel, right? So I'm like, all right. So it's like all over my back. I'm like, ooh, that feels good.
Ooh.
Like through my spine, dude. Like, and he's like, how you feel? Like, I'm like, I feel good. Like, you want more? I'm like, yeah, do it. Crank it up. So you cranked it up pretty good.
Oh,
I was like, fucking sparks going through my fucking back, dude. Like,
Yeesh.
and she was like, God
I bet that shit
damn,
would be I need to do that shit.
bro.
Dude,
No,
that was
honestly,
so
it feels
fucking good.
Just for back
It
fucking.
I was like, oh my god,
like a
yeah,
gnarly back
yeah.
massage.
Yeah.
Like you're just getting like
That
this
sounds good as
shock.
shit to
So
me.
her
'Cause
turn-
when I get a back massage, I need a hardcore one, dude.
And when it was her turn, she even cranked it up a little higher. You cranked it up even higher for her. It was like,
I did have a girlfriend that was a masseuse.
bro,
That was pretty good.
That was the shit.
That was
But,
beautiful.
but it's I mean,
So
more
if
than
anybody
anything,
wants
it was.
anything built like that, call these guys. This
And
guy
he's-
is the guy.
So what are you talking about? Like any sort of furniture?
so I build. I
You
build
specialize, huh?
I build a BDSM furniture, fetish furniture,
Okay.
sex furniture, whatever you want to call it. I'm happy to build pieces for people if they come out to me and want me to build and design it for them.
I feel like that's like rewarding work because it's like you know the people are gonna really enjoy it, especially because like if you're working with
They're
them
not
to
just gonna
create
put
the
it in a
piece.
corner somewhere.
my whole thing is
Yeah.
like the way that I do business is I provide a product that people want. Like I don't have to sell my product because people don't approach me for me to try to sell them something. No, I have standard products that I do. I have a St. Andrew's cross. I have a spanking bench. And if somebody wants something special for them with a special purpose, I am happy to work with them and make it happen. The last piece that I sold was a beautiful piece. It was a stockade with a queening seat. So that means
Can you make
it
me
was a
a-
stockade with a seat with a fucking hole in the bottom. So guess what goes?
Ooh.
Guess what goes in the hole?
Yeah,
A
you know.
penis?
You know.
It can
Is
be
it a
what-
pen?
It can be a penis.
A
It could
cucumber?
be a dildo. It could be a tongue. It
A
could be
squat, a summer squash,
Whatever you want.
whatever
Face
they
your
want.
face.
Whatever they want. And I'll tell you what, it was a
a
beautiful piece
watermelon.
that I made for a awesome customer. Like,
Jolene is like, oh my god.
What's their name and address?
I can't tell you
I
that.
almost
Thank
got
God.
him. You
Can't
saw
tell you
that? I
that.
almost got him in a
This
doctor.
is,
No,
that's
but,
his shit.
this
That's
is for
his
18
I
stuff.
still have to
plus.
deliver.
Fuck.
I still have to deliver
let
on,
any
on the
little
last
ones
piece
listen
for
to
her. She
this.
bought 3 pieces from me. After I'm done with it and we have all the
Wait,
pictures
so
and
do
everything, I'm
you
gonna give her
have
some
like
shout-outs.
do you have like a space or something where you work on projects?
I have
House?
my house.
Your
That's
house? You
it.
do it at your house?
Yep.
Yeah,
I
you
do
You have a
it-
house or an apartment? 'Cause
I have a
an
house.
apart-
I have a house.
Okay, I have an
got a house.
apartment.
He's got an
Yeah,
actual
I'm
house
like,
where
yeah.
you can actually
Bro,
put
Well,
things.
I'm in an apartment.
I had another house before, but the deal fell
I
through.
need to
So
get
that
a
house,
back at
dude,
the other
that
house.
spot
but-
is that's the spot, dude. Because we used
I
to
need to
go
get a
hang
house.
out all the time there, like fucking
At his-
party
at the
hard.
house
I have an
now.
listen.
Yeah.
We went there a few times.
Yeah.
Like,
Fucking-
I have an
Hard.
apartment. I have an
Hard.
You
apartment.
get down.
I have an apartment. I have an
Stay the
apartment,
night a few nights.
and I
like-
have 2 apartments here. I got 2 apartments above and below me. I'm like
Yeah,
in
you
the
can't
middle.
have any
I
power
can't do
tools.
yeah. I can't even have a smoker.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
you know I
Grill
love
that we
cooking.
gave you. We generously gave you.
Of course.
The
I
grill's
wasn't
the grill's
even
back
thinking
there. I
about
haven't
that.
used it. I have a
But
thing
hey,
of propane
that
next
was
to
one
it.
of those,
Haven't used it.
We
I'll
generously
start
gave that
Yeah,
to you,
that's what I'm talking
and you
about, dude.
have not used
See,
it.
and this
one
is
time.
why I didn't want to accept it because now you're throwing it in my face.
Oh,
I
I'm gonna
knew
throw
that
it
was gonna
all-
happen. She's just mad because she has a college degree and I didn't have to.
Well, hey,
This guy.
hey, here's the deal, man.
This
we
guy.
we all make the choices we got to do at the time to pursue what we want to pursue.
Yep.
And you know what?
Yep,
At the end of the
yep.
day, as long as you can hack it out and for it to be bearable, for the daily struggle to make ends meet be bearable, then fuck, that's a win right there.
Oh,
if you have
yeah.
a surplus of money and time, then that's when we can pursue our dreams and the things that we want to do.
What did I tell you yesterday when we went for the ride? You know, I told you, I fucking love these ones.
Oh, here we go.
Hey,
Here
una
we
gran,
go.
una gran mujer aquí.
Little
Una gran
Brenda.
mujer aquí. Para este cabrón.
Yeah, man.
Honey,
I know what that
you
means.
are amazing for this guy right here.
She's alright.
I'm alright.
And
We've been together for a long
No,
time.
don't get me wrong.
Keep
Don't,
going.
no,
he
don't
te-
get me wrong.
He tells me. That's how I know he's grateful.
Don't get me wrong. No. But here's the thing, though. Don't get me wrong. He could do way better, though.
He could.
Okay.
I
As
mean,
long as we all know
no.
this.
7
He
Shut
could do.
Shut the
7
fuck up.
foot
He
9.
could. Yeah.
Shut
He
up,
could
dude.
do way better.
Don't do that. Don't say that.
I
No.
was gonna say, I think she's.
You know I gotta- you know I gotta play
see
the
her all
heel.
dolled up and shit. I was like,
Oh, yeah, dude.
I remember back like
know I gotta
when we
play
were
the
kicking it
heel.
the first
That
time.
was
I was
Damn,
like,
bro.
hey,
Yeah. You remember
That was a
I was
long
like,
time ago. You
shoo,
know, and,
shit.
You know, not the same as it was back then, but it's been
Remember
a while.
that girl
Hey,
that texted
hey,
you?
come on.
What was her name? Angelica?
Oh,
Angelica?
Angelica.
Oh my god.
Angelica.
You didn't hear about
No,
that.
but
shit.
No, I was
thing again.
don't. I was rewatching the
No.
episodes.
Yeah,
What was that, the second
funny.
episode,
That's
I
the
think?
second episode.
Yeah.
Watch the second episode,
Yeah.
dude. That's
Angelica.
funny. Angelica.
She hit
yeah,
you up.
Angelica.
Angelica.
Motherfucker.
That's why,
dude.
yo, honestly,
I
after...
got catfished. Like, just so you know.
what?
Not really
By his
Kat.
really. I
family.
was-
what the fuck?
It was my fucking. Well, might as well just.
It
go
was
down.
like-
No, real quick, it was his cousins. Ended up they were
Right,
fucking
right,
with
right.
him.
But go back and watch
my cousin
episode
just got
2.
out of the pen, right?
Yeah.
So
Oh, he got out of the
male
pen?
or female? Let's get
Male,
this.
Male.
Male.
He got out of the
Yeah.
pen?
And him and his
I
other
didn't know
cousin
that.
Yeah,
were
he got out of
fucking
the
around.
pen.
They thought it was gonna be funny.
So it was like
So-
one of his first nights out partying, chilling with your
and
cousin?
my
That makes
my
more
two
sense.
cousins, right?
They were just
the
fucking
two
with
brothers. We grew up together, dude. These motherfuckers are crazy.
Episode 2.
These two are crazy. So these
He's
motherfuckers
gonna go
fucking
into
text
it.
me and send me a picture.
While you do that, I'm gonna...
Hey, I'm Angelica, right? And I get this picture. I'm like, yeah, this is bullshit. And it's like, hey, I don't know you. I don't remember you. And this chick's like, well, yeah, we met each other at the Rio. Well, I used to work at the Rio, right? Okay, so were you working at the smoothies? Yeah, because it was a smoothie place.
Because you already thought like,
Yeah,
all right, which one
alright.
could it be?
But no,
Oh,
but
no,
I know
he thought-
faces, dude. I know faces.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, I don't know these faces. I'm like, I'm really good at faces. I can fucking remember your face. Like, even if it was 20 years ago, bro. I can tell you that for sure. So I'm like, I know this is bullshit. So I keep going. Like, it was just fucking going
Yeah.
around it, whatever, you know. So long story short, I didn't give up anything. Like, Grace, she's like, this chick's like, yeah, like, I can't believe you don't remember me. That never happened.
Yeah, am I that
It's
am I that
Whatever.
forgettable?
Am I that
Right.
forgettable? And then she's like, are you married or something? I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, I'm happily married. And it's like, hey, if you're, si tu vieja no te pega.
Oh.
Like that, like in Spanish.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Si
oh,
tu
yeah,
vieja no
yeah.
te pega. If your girl doesn't hit you, in Spanish, if
Yeah,
doesn't hit you means like doesn't punish you
It
or
doesn't get mad
she
at you.
doesn't mind. We should go get a coffee. I'm like, nah. No, I said no. My girl will never hit me. She will put 3 9mm through me, like, real quick. That's what I said. And they was like, oh shit, okay, so you can bring your girl or whatever. I'm like, yeah,
Oh,
sure.
damn.
I was like, yeah, sure. We'll do it. We'll go have a coffee or whatever. And I knew it, dude. I was like, it was just between 2 people. It was either my cousins or my friend Jason. It was like, these motherfuckers are catfishing me. And then they knew I would not budge. I wasn't budging. So they sent me a picture of both of them like this, like, what up? Like, these 2 motherfuckers. And I'm like, yeah, man, I knew it. I fucking knew it was either you or Jason.
Now, I'll tell you what, man. I've been in some sketchy situations. I've been in the sketchy situation as of lately where I got hit up like randomly. So, being in the BDSM scene, so there's a BDSM website called FetLife, and so it's like BDSM Facebook. So you can talk to people, message people, whatever. It's a social network, social media network, right? And so, yeah, some like random chick. I was talking to this girl, and so me being paranoid how I am, like, okay, like I got her Instagram, search some shit up, come out to find out this girl's married, right? So right off the bat, I already find this shit out. I'm like, okay, this girl's already married.
Wait. You're not into that kind of like.
I identify as a swinger, bro. I'm a swinger.
So it don't matter.
Well, here's the deal. Like, there's
they're going
I hold
deep.
myself.
Are you-
I have a code of ethics, right? Like, I have a code of
There's a time and a
ethics
place.
that I stand behind.
So when you're the married person in the situation, if you're open about it, cool. If not, that's kind of weird, right?
Here's
Or
the
no?
thing: if you're married and this other person's married, and you guys both go to a swingers club,
Yeah, that's
then
different.
you know,
Yeah,
like,
you know what's up.
It's a mutual
Exactly.
understanding
right?
between
So
the couple.
like you already have that understanding.
Yeah.
So if I'm gonna fuck around with somebody like and it's like that, I'm really like, okay, so are you guys swingers and you just want to bring another guy into the mix? Like, well, hey, there's
I didn't
experiences
go,
to be had, and at the end of the day, like this situation in particular was a little sketchy, like right from the beginning.
She was married
right from the beginning.
And
So
you were talking to her.
I found out she was married like
After.
as soon as like we started talking and she gave me her Instagram and shit. Like I searched her Facebook. Yep, she was married. She had a man. Like, and I was like, okay, so I already know right off the bat what's going on. So right now, before she said anything more, in my head I'm thinking, okay, either they're swingers and it's all good and they're just trying to like ease me into it, or this bitch is like fucking around. Like,
Right.
I'm trying to gauge the
'Cause I'm
situation for
thinking
what it
she's
is.
fucking
Like,
around.
well, no,
Yeah,
and
that's how I'm
ultimately, like,
looking at it.
Oh, he's
from
good. He's
discussions
good.
that we had or from
He's good.
engagements we had later, that was 100% the case. Like,
Oh.
she's fucking around, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not really with that. Like,
Yeah.
not really with that,
No.
man. Like, as dirty and scummy and nasty as a motherfucker that I am, man. Like, it ain't. I don't like. I take no joy in doing somebody wrong, man.
Right,
Like,
yeah.
doing people wrong does not feel
That's
good
always
to
been
me,
my
man.
thing too. Is like, bro, if I'm not your first choice,
So I got a question for Jesse. I got a question. It's gonna be a hard one.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
So these episodes already gonna go fucking 18 and over.
Oh,
Already.
It's 19 and over. No 18-year-olds
Well,
should
that's
listen to
what
this.
YouTube.
it's 21 plus.
I don't know why, but 21 and over.
It's
19
21
and
plus.
over,
You have to
21
been around the
plus.
block a little bit to
For
get
some
some more
reason, I don't want-
appreciation, you know?
Like 18-year-olds even listening to
So
this.
here's the question: if you feel like saying, the
I'll
story-
doesn't-
answer the
he
question,
doesn't
bro.
have
I'll
to.
fucking tell you.
all right,
Believe me, I am not shy about
Okay.
answering no fucking
Here goes.
questions.
Can you tell us the story of the tongue story,
What tongue story?
the tongue story you told me?
Oh gosh.
Fuck, bro. Like, you're catching me.
Many,
Yes.
many.
I don't know exactly which one you're talking about now.
You know how
So, like,
many
you did
tongue
a-
stories my boy
Okay,
has,
that's
bro? Come
Oh,
on.
which- Oh,
You can't even imagine.
Well,
you don't have
okay.
to. Jesse,
I'll
you don't
I'll
have
tell you
to.
what. That story, maybe when I said that story, it was a little bit different, but
a
it was
little
it was an
hyperbolic.
experience that I had, and I'll fucking tell the story if you want to hear it.
You,
I want to
you
hear
don't
it.
have
It's
to.
But,
gonna be,
pressure.
it's gonna be
Alright.
nasty. But
Well,
yeah.
well, it's just there's only really one nasty part, but ultimately, what it comes down to, we were hanging out with some friends that were house sitting, having a great time. This was with a woman I used to be with back in the day, and well, we were both kinky. Like, I brought her into the BDSM scene. Like, we do freaky shit, bro. Like, it's about the freaky shit, man. But anyways, so we're hanging out. Everything's cool. We're getting drunk, and things start getting a little weird. And I don't know. She's like getting agitated, and like she's like she wants to relieve some frustration, right? Like, where's the one to make him vibrate? Like,
Just
I don't
squeeze
know,
them.
the top of the table.
yeah, so like she wants to get some shit happening, right? So she's with it, like she's trying to take her like she girl woman power and shit, and I'm like, yeah, let's do it, baby. And she's like, I'm gonna fucking smother you. So she fucking sits on my face. We're like laying on the couch, and she
How
squats
much
on my
weight
face.
we talking?
Oh,
How much
shit,
weight we
oh,
pushing?
oh,
Like
shit.
110?
Yeah,
Okay.
tops.
That's
If
not-
not
that's
even,
yeah,
not
so
even that.
I'm messing
But no, she's. I'll show you later.
Oh yeah, hell yeah.
She was a beautiful woman, beautiful woman. But anyway, so she's
God bless her.
like doing that. So what do I do? Like, me being the raunchy rebellious motherfucker. Like, no, I'm gonna fucking, you know what? You're gonna put your fucking shit in my face? What am I gonna do? I'm gonna fucking pull your shit down. Sure the fuck I did. Pull your shit down. And I fucking went for a lick all day. And let me tell you, like, this was not something that was pre-planned. So this is just like whatever every day,
Pre-planned.
whatever every day is there, and it don't matter. It's like,
all the way, yes.
all the way. It's like it's all good, but even then, it don't fucking matter, bro. Why? Because it was in the heat of the moment, and it was so much fun, and I don't regret it.
So you went for the full beso negro.
Wait. I got something to say.
You got it, right?
I got something to say. I got something to say.
Beso negro, way.
I got you there.
Hell yeah, bro.
I already know what you're saying, cabrón.
I got something to say.
Like,
Oh my god, this is fucking gnarly.
When to become one.
Oh, he's gonna sing a song that he bombed at his open mic night.
Hey.
Oh yeah, you gotta tell that shit. You gotta tell the story.
Did I just?
I hate y'all. That was
You
messed
hate me
up.
so much.
Shut the fuck up.
Payback is a bitch, always.
Baby. So he goes, and I'm at the desert, right? So I'm fucking sitting up.
Okay, I'll tell what happened. Let me tell what happened.
I'm gonna tell my side of the story real quick.
Which is very short.
Just an introductory story for your story. So I'm like,
We're
get a call.
in the desert having fun.
Hold on, we can't speak all at the same time because it's all fucked up.
no, I don't know, man.
nothing.
If you're gonna pour another one of those, I'm gonna have to dip out real fast.
No, that's good, dude. No.
Oof.
Just for me.
Just in me.
Because this is how bad I did.
Actually, you know what? Let me dip out real fast. I'll be right back.
Josie,
Yeah, let's pause it real quick.
Josie.
Okay,
Alright, so we're back.
So let me tell you about my
Shut the
performance.
fuck up. Shot.
Open mic was last
But only
weekend.
2 people get to take a shot.
Will you take a shot?
Oh, we were
and
supposed
you
to
and
do
I
that
get
before we started
slam
recording.
half a beer.
No, nah. If it's gonna
Or
be like
nah,
that,
he's
we're
the
chilling.
guest. He's the
We're,
guest.
we're chilling.
Hey,
I'll
hey.
do the shot. I'll take the
goals.
shot. I'll take the shot.
Jordan, right? Jordan?
No, Jesse.
Jesse.
Jordan.
He's such a...
Listen, he's the guest, man. He doesn't have to do anything,
You
bro.
don't have
Don't
to
do
do
anything
shit.
you're not
Oh
comfortable
no,
with.
just for-
I'll
I'm
do
sorry I
the
touched you a
I'll
little
do the
too much.
shot
Alright,
over
let me
the other thing.
Let me
Fuck
do
it.
this. Let me.
We don't have any
so
shots.
you
Yeah.
take a shot. You
Oh.
take
He
a
has a
shot.
shot.
You could just take
You
a
got
sip,
a
man.
shot
Don't
too.
I
drink
have
half of
I'll
it.
take a drink of
He
the
has to
beer.
drink
Literally
half
a
of it.
half of a shot.
Okay, well,
Take the shot.
you know the rule. When you take a break, you got to drink.
I'm gonna take 2 big gulps. That's
2
all
big
I'm gonna
gulps.
Hey, that's copyrighted by 7-Eleven.
Yo.
do. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, I'm the one that had to take the shot. Oh, because I did so bad.
It's too fucking good. Ugh, fuck.
Okay, so
I don't know why you drink these beers, cabrón. I mean,
You
fuck.
don't like Blue Moons?
Blue Moon. I love Blue Moon. You
Well,
need the
it's
orange.
like, well, I
need the
have.
orange.
I'm setting my ways.
That's white people
right?
shit, dude.
So it's
White
like,
people
See,
yeah.
Yo,
Modelo? I don't understand how people
I
can
don't.
drink
I don't.
Modelo.
Modelo is not one of my
Listen,
favorite beers.
I have a
It's white
saying.
people shit, dude.
I have a saying about Modelo. People that drink Modelo moan when they're taking a shit.
I do. I actually do. I do.
Wow.
I don't think I ever moan when I'm taking a shit. But
I do moan.
If you're moaning while you're taking a shit, there's a problem and you should go to the
here's me.
hospital immediately.
Crohn's the disease, baby.
Here's me when I.
no, a good shit feels good, but I ain't gonna moan. It don't feel that good.
Look, Alf is all
Like,
excited.
ooh,
Alf is all excited.
plop.
Wait, no,
mean
this is me.
Alfred?
I'm gonna do a
Alfred
bit.
is
I'm
excited?
gonna do a bit real quick. Like this is me when I go to the
Full misinformation.
throne. Full misinformation. I go like.
That's not a moan. That's a grunt.
Yeah, that's great.
What I'm
just
talking
like-
about is you sit
There's a
there.
difference between going like
Yeah.
and then going like, oh yeah.
No. Here you go. I got it. You sit down. You start going. You're like,
No. No, is that
That's
what you
people
meant?
that drink Modelo, though.
You
I don't
meant-
drink
you
Modelo.
meant-
Not even.
I
Is that
don't
what
drink
you meant?
Modelo.
Is that what you
I don't
meant?
drink
Is
Modelo.
that what you meant? You fuck. You
Yo, so-
motherless. You motherless fuck.
You son of a motherless goat.
So,
hey,
dude,
hey, props to anybody who gets where that's from.
I did do open mic night last week. We're talking 6-gun music.
Oh yeah. Listen to this shit.
6-gun music
I was
on
gonna start-
Sunset
wait,
in
wait, I was gonna
Henderson,
start with this.
Nevada.
Shut the fuck up, Rick. I was gonna start with this
Okay,
because
set
I
up.
was at the desert. Right, we were at the desert. I was setting up drinks for the family, and I get a call from this motherfucker. Like fucking like I got signal, You're not supposed to.
Only all of us get signal,
So
you and me.
he calls me. I'm like, what the fuck? And I'm like, what? I'm like, what the fuck you want? And he's like, dude, I just bummed the fucking show. So take it off. Take it from there.
I suicide burped the fucking the show.
Suicide burp.
Yeah, that's the instead of saying bombing because I don't want to get censored, I suicide burped the show. Bro, I bombed so hard, dude. I lost it, bro. So I learned a new song.
Man, that sucks.
Within the week before the show, I learned a new song, right? And I felt comfortable with it. And I go, you go up, there's a stage, there's some lights and stuff, and there's microphones and everything. And the past times, because I've done it like 3 times now, this open mic night, it's at a music shop. So it's like once a month. It's super chill vibe. There's no alcohol. Everyone's just chilling, vibing, It's
we won last time.
Such a good vibe. But dude, I bombed so hard. Like I go up, I'm doing the song, and so I go up, and the owner of the place, Alyssa, shout out Alyssa at Six Gun, she's like, "Oh, you got to do the microphone." And this is for a reason I'll say later. She's like, you got to, at least sing in the microphone so we could hear you. You've been here a few times, and I know she's right in my head. I'm like, fuck, but I really don't want to. It's like, no, I don't need any mics. It's okay. But, we want to hear you. I'm like, okay, damn, all right. So I start playing the new song.
So last time you didn't have a mic on
exactly.
you. Yeah, you would just.
So, and even though I've been playing guitar forever and I've been singing forever, I'm mediocre at both. I just love doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
It's like there's a band called Thursday, and this lead singer's name is like Jeff something, and they used to call him Tone Jeff. Because like he's not good at singing, but it goes with the music. Like you could still pull it off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm going up there. I'm mediocre at both. Like, and I've been trying to get back into guitar. Like I'm not a lead guitarist at all. I barely can do rhythm, and then I've got to sing on top of that. And the songs I'm picking, because, I love lyrics, so they're wordy fucking songs. Yeah. So I got to remember all these lyrics. So I'm trying to play. I'm like, okay, she's right. I got to at least sing into the mic. So the mic is there. I start playing the song, and I get into it. And, like, in the first verse, I fuck up. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to start over. So I start over. I'm like, I mess up again. I'm like, oh, sorry. And then I start back from that place where I messed up. And then towards the end of the song, I messed up again. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to do my next song.
Oh, my God.
Yo, because you're a musician, right?
Yeah.
You bro, how cringe is that? Like, I got to the point, and I'm going to say another traumatic example of this. I got to the point where I just dropped it and went to the next song. The next song went fine. Dude. And here's the thing, right? I lost my focus because... First off, it's difficult for me to focus on strumming and singing at the same time and remembering the lyrics.
You're doing 2 things at once.
Right. And then you add the fact that I start hearing my voice in the loudspeaker, and I'm so self-analytical. It's insane. That's why, I roast people all the time. Like, I'm hard on people, but I'm hard on myself, dude. I'm harder on myself than anyone else.
No,
you know what I mean?
Of course. Always, yeah.
So I'm so analytical. So you mix, I'm trying to focus on playing right, singing right, remembering the lyrics, and then my voice, I'm analyzing my voice as I'm singing. So I start fucking up the lyrics, then I fuck up the strumming. I'm like, oh, God, short circuit. So the second song...
process all of it at one time.
So the second song went okay. My singing was off, but... At least I made it through it, and I messed up the lyrics, dude. I bombed so, but everyone was so nice, dude. Like this is how dramatic I am, right? I go straight outside right after I just fly from the stage, drop my guitar off, go outside, I'm smoking a smoke, and literally I put my hand up right because there's glass for the front of the place. There's a pillar. I put my hand up on the pillar. Literally, I'm resting on it like this. And then someone comes out behind me, and I'm like, oh, don't mind me. I'm just sulking. I literally said that.
Damn, bro.
And it was the owner of the place, Alyssa. And, she was giving me words of encouragement. She's like, no, and then we talked about what I just talked about, how, the singing the mic threw me off a little bit. And it's weird because I used to sing in bands all the time. Play guitar and sing, but it's so different when it's just you. Like you have the whole band there. It's a little bit easier to hide. You know what I mean?
Music
Dude,
behind
when you can hear yourself through a monitor and you know exactly what you sound like, it's It's crazy,
It's
man.
maddening for me.
That's when it gets rough.
When we opened up for Paramount 5000.
Oh hell yeah! I opened up for the Casualties and the number 12 Looks Like You before.
Dude, like
That's my only claim to fame.
it's like
And
we
ASOB. That's for
opened up for
ska.
Paramount 5000. We opened
That's
up
what's
for the
up.
Bullet
See, I love
Boys.
Power Man 5000.
Opened up for Soulfly, like
Soulfly's my shit, dude.
dude. So it's like
Or it used to be.
we've been in this. I've been performing in this town since.
Oh, 'cause you've been in Vegas.
Well, I was born and raised
I was
here,
in
bro.
Long Island.
Yeah,
so
he was
born and raised here.
like the
so
band.
it's
Like I played with Taking Back Sunday before they got big and shit like that. But like I didn't have a chance to play with shit like Power Man 5000.
No, well,
or
it's just well,
Soulfly, dude. Soulfly's huge.
Like, I'll tell you what, man. Like the way that we were able to get those gigs is because the people that I play with have been playing for a while. Like I play with older musicians, man. I kick it with a lot of older cats.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So everybody's been around, and I feel that I'm grateful for the opportunity to learn from these guys, and also just to experience it for what it is. Like as a musician, it's tough, man. It is tough to number one.
It's 100% hobby
Get your
for
shit
me.
sounding. Get your shit sounding how
Yeah.
you want it to sound. Number two, getting everybody to commit to fucking doing the shit when you got to do it, and then pulling it together, man. And that's the thing,
in the
but it
moment.
all takes effort.
It
There's
took me
much
so
effort.
long to realize that, especially because I was the lead singer in a couple bands, and it took me so long to realize, because in my original band, the one that I cut my teeth on,
Yeah.
the drummer was the leader basically. Like he made sure, you know what I'm saying? And it took me a long time, and even like something like the podcast, like when you're not feeling into it,
Yeah.
I try to step
You
up.
kind of step
and-
up
and vice versa, 'cause
bring me back
That's the
into
hard,
it.
and I did a TV show too on cable access in Vegas like a few years ago, and it was the same thing. It's like you need to, okay, it's one thing to plan it out, it's one thing to get everyone like, oh yeah, I definitely want to be a part of it, and then there's another thing when it comes to the day we're filming today.
Bro,
Who the fuck is showing
You
up?
remember?
Exactly.
And so
Yeah,
many
let me
people,
say
so many
something.
people want to talk about it. They don't show up, or they do show
Yeah.
up. They don't contribute, but they want to party afterwards.
Bro,
Yeah.
look, you remember Josie?
You want to, you gotta
Josie?
like make the sausage.
Why is
Joey-
this
No,
all
Josie,
my
no,
fault
Josie.
all of a
Well,
sudden?
Betty,
At-
Betty.
At the end of the day, it's
Joe
like
Petty.
engaging with people and dealing with people that are willing to contribute
yeah.
to pushing the project
Right.
forward.
But you-
Because at the end of the day, it's like, look, what are we getting out of this experience? What are we all doing this for?
Exactly.
It's like, let's do this to have a good time,
Yes.
put out some
So-
good content, some good material, and just be genuine.
I
because
might-
that's really what it's about,
might-
man.
I
Like,
might
you
post-
gotta be fucking real with
I
it.
might post on our channel some of the stuff I did during
Sure,
the cable
yeah,
access
dude.
show
Do
because
it.
I have it.
Do it, bro. Do
But
it.
yeah, dude, that's what it was. It was so cool. And here's the thing, though: the people that were involved with it, just like, because it was a good product. Like it reminded me of early '90s MTV,
Oh, that's
but
okay.
even
That's it. Fucking love it.
even trippier.
Fucking love it. Yeah.
So they had a shitload of music videos, and in between the music videos, we had skits, or we had commercials, or we had like,
Some
let's say
shit, yeah.
one of our guys went to a local shop and just, you know, did like a commercial for, and it was all local stuff, you know. And even there was like, they went to the what's that party called that's made famous by that show, Parks and Recreation. Ron Burgundy says he's what's that political view that's like in the middle?
And then
No, not independent.
no, like, what are you talking about?
The ones that believe in like there should be no regulations, no rules or anything.
Well, libertarian.
Libertarian, Ron Burgundy. Yeah.
Libertarian.
So my cousin interviewed what was that dude's name? Gary something that
Oh, I
ran
know
for the
who you're talking
Libertarian
about. Yeah,
Party
yeah, I know who you're
in
talking about.
2016. That dude Gary Johnson. My cousin interviewed him. He interviewed all the people for the So we even like got to political events like that. It was a fun ass show.
Yeah, that's cool, dude.
And what destroyed us was the fact that like when we're watching the show back, we're like, dude, this is good. And just like not even fully succeeding yet, just the possibility of succeeding imploded the show. The producer and the editors and the fucking, because there was a few different heads of it. Like me and my cousin came in, we took it mad seriously because whatever I'm doing, especially if it's like that, because that's what I cut my teeth in New York. I would do event production and stuff like that. Like I did sound for Funkmaster Flex at an event. He doesn't do a lot of events that aren't on the radio, but I did sound for him. We used to do lighting. I did Maxim parties back in New York, like shit like that. So that's how I cut my teeth, with sound, video, engineering. Me and my friends, we watch Shidong. Shout out
Oh
to
my
Shidong.
God. Oh my
We
God,
watch
dude.
Shidong. Hey,
He got a
we
skate
might
video.
show him. We might show him that.
He did a skate video.
Skate
when he was young.
video.
It's good until
He
a
wasn't
certain
a
part.
skater.
There's one part that's really
There's
bad.
one
The
part
whole
that's
section.
bad.
Because
And
you
how
know-
long does it go though?
You know,
It goes for like
fucking-
10, 15 minutes, that part.
15,
fucking
20
jumps that
minutes.
part fucking with just shit.
Feces.
People, yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, you know me, I'm a skater, dude. I love skating. He showed me
Hey.
this video. I'm like, dude, I want to see some.
It was too
skating.
hardcore for my boy.
I'm like, I want
No,
to see
I
some
think the
skating.
part that messed you up, was when he pooed on a plate
No.
Yeah.
and then
the
ran
whole
up
part-
and then ran up to someone's front yard where they had a kids
Yeah,
preschool
that-
play
dude,
a
come
car, the car, and he put it on the horn honk.
Yeah, no, fuck that.
That was
dude.
brutal. Yeah, this could definitely get people arrested. Not me.
This could get
Hey,
people
you
arrested.
saw it. I can't get arrested by it. I didn't do shit.
Yeah, but we know exactly.
Hey,
who
everything I did
played
was
in that
consensual.
fucking
Oh my God.
shit.
Everything
So-
everything I
That
did.
was so bad.
I was filming. It was my man, and I edited it. Help edit it.
That one's lost to the annals of history right there.
Oh my
Yo,
God, dude, that was so fucking
Shidong.
bad.
Here's the cool thing, right? So my boys went to Ice-T. He's from the rapper. He was on
Oh, yeah,
a Law and
for sure.
Order and shit
I
like
love
that.
Ice-T and Law and Order, dude.
Dude,
He is the best.
so my boys went to a place like not Comic-Con, but where you can meet famous people like that,
Yeah.
and Ice-T was there.
Convention
And
or whatever.
yeah, and they had like the camera and everything, and they wanted to do a promo for Shidong. They were like, "Yo, we got a skate video out. It's called Shidong. Can you say say something about Shidong?" He's like, "Yeah." So they start filming. He's like, "Hey, they talking about some girl shit. You watching girl Shidong? That sounds like girl shit. You watching girl shit." And that's lost in the annals.
Are you serious?
That's lost in the annals.
That's hilarious.
Fuck.
But you know what? I
'Cause it
give it
makes
to
sense,
him.
'cause he said
I
dumb.
give it to him that he fucking did it like that.
He even
He
tried.
said, that's the
That's the
fucking
fact
funny
that he
shit
tried.
right there.
He didn't lead
This
on
is
to
hilarious.
it. That's a
That's some
professional.
girl shit.
Yo, he's a professional,
100%.
stone cold
What the
professional,
fuck,
dude.
dude?
He goes, "Hey, Shidong. That sounds like girl shit. You watching girl shit."
Fucking Ice-T, dude. Yeah.
Yo, so I think we can move on, but that was just the thing, dude. I bombed so hard, and listen, I want everyone to know it's okay to bomb, dude.
Oh, of
It's,
course.
and that's where you learn the most about yourself, is when you're just in the middle of it, experiencing the cringe that you're bringing on yourself, and just experience the pain, and nothing makes you grow more than pain.
It's
Yeah,
the
hell yeah.
shittiest feeling in the world is
Oh
when
my
you're
God,
up on a
brutal.
stage performing and you're looking into the people's eyes that are watching you.
You're
And
like,
you
oh, fuck.
see the
Just-
mediocrity
Whether
in the
they're
shit.
reflected.
You're like, you see the, oh, okay,
Dude,
this is
I-
what it is.
I had
And-
to do.
My own mediocrity
And you're up there,
reflected
you're
back
up
at
there,
me.
100%. You're up there on the stage, and this is what you're getting greeted back to. So it's like you have to make a choice right there. So what do? Will the show go on? Will I fucking
It
break
has to.
down? Will I say some shit?
Listen.
Fuck no, because you're out there to fucking express your.
However
This is
whatever
my
the
last.
fuck you're
This is
expressing.
my last point on this. Okay, and then
no.
I think we can move on after this. But
Well-
my last point is this, right? I did karaoke. The last time I did karaoke,
Fuck.
what are we talking about? We're talking 2016, like 2017ish, 2016ish.
Damn.
26, bro. So I got fucking honeypotted, right? Because I like karaoke.
Honey potted.
Yeah. Okay, so I saw the dude ran the karaoke night. It was his equipment. It was his songs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I let him get into my head. I had a car accident years ago,
Oh damn.
and it was crazy, dude. Because I was listening to my iPod, and then 3 days after the car accident, because I was banged up, I looked at my iPod and I picked up the song from where it left off. It
Drama.
literally just naturally paused
Yeah,
when I got
right.
into the accident. And the line was, stripping away the layers and reveal your soul. You want to give yourself up because you want to give yourself up so that you become whole. You're a slave to yourself and you don't even know. Want to live the past life, but your brain won't slow. You're trying to stay high while you're bound to stay low. You want God, but you couldn't conflate your ego. You're already there, and there's nowhere to go. Your stuff's already full, and it's bound to overflow. All right, but the part that it stopped was the part where it's like, you're trying to. You want God, but you can't. So the part where it stopped, and then I picked it up 3 days later. It was like, you want God, but you couldn't conflate your ego. Is where it picked it up from.
Damn.
After an
That's
accident.
heavy. That's some heavy shit right there.
But
We
so
gotta do-
the
wait,
karaoke.
in a
So the
second, we
karaoke.
will.
The karaoke, right? I watched this dude play that song. But he owned the karaoke spot. So he sang that song and you heard how it was wordy and I was doing it like half time.
yeah.
This dude did that song double time.
Damn.
Did it. I was like, "Oh yeah, I could do it." And I hadn't listened to the song in 4 years. And I'm looking at the lyrics and they're just passing. I'm like, and I stopped singing. I'm like,
You can't do it.
I go like into the mic. I'm like, shit. And I drop the mic and it's like, boom. And I run off stage and leave.
Oh, wow.
A quarter of the way into the song, dude. Because I couldn't do it. I didn't even listen to the song.
Oh, man, you can't give up.
But here's the thing. He did that song 2 songs ago.
Well,
And I was
because
repeating it.
he
I
fucking loves
deserve
it.
that.
He can do it at that capacity. Like,
Before that accent, I would have been able to do it.
I always
Bro,
found
that's how it's...
Stripping away the layers and reveal your soul.
Bro, is it like singing like
Mattis Yahoo, baby. Shout out Mattis Yahoo. I think he's Jewish. I think he surpassed Judaism. He thinks he's a god now, but when he was a Hasidic Jew, rapping, doing reggae shit.
Alf has something to say.
I don't know. As far as singing, man, like
I love singing so much. When
you,
there's a
you
whole
just
band.
have to do it to where it sounds good, man. And honestly, I've heard myself in the monitor when the Powerman 5000 show, bro. Where like when I was singing and I heard myself,
And they got good ass
I could not
monitors,
I could not believe that sound was coming
in a
from
good
me.
way. In a good way.
in a good way though.
In a good way, 100%
and
in
that
a good
I feel
way.
like is so
In a
rare
good way,
for a lot of
because
people.
I was
Yeah.
like, man, like
I've had
that's
that
how I really
experience,
sound.
yeah.
My brother tells me, like my older brother, he's like, dude, I love the way that you sing, and I was like, sometimes I don't believe him. I was like, because I don't think
Yeah,
I'm
me
that
too,
good. But
yeah.
it's like, but you know what? If whatever music that I make with whoever I make it with,
Yeah.
Bro,
if it
remember-
makes people like it and they want to hear
Yeah,
more
we've
of it,
seen
Yes.
you.
like
We've
there's
seen
no
you.
greater
Did you-
compliment,
Did you
bro.
ever-
I remember when you saw that. You and Phil were at
Yeah.
that fucking
Bill
the
Rini.
bar, that little bar. fucking
Yeah.
Aces and L's, Aces and L's, yeah.
Aces and L's, yeah. You were singing fucking Scratch Fever, dude.
That was like
that
a-
shit was good. That shit was fucking good, bro.
You know what I noticed?
Yo
though?
soy el
Scratch
gato.
Fever.
You know what I noticed? You
Shit,
can-
like, it sounded good, dude.
And here's the thing too with singing. Well, it's easy, especially because everyone's always influenced by music before they start doing it themselves. It's easy to try. Like you have to just
You catch
make
yourself
shit your
trying
own.
to imitate
Look,
people.
we've
Right.
you and
Like-
me,
'cause,
right?
like, the
we
singers-
talked about that.
Yeah,
You hear the
because the
song-
singers I like are so fucking good. I could
Look,
never in a
we've
million
talked
years.
about
Well,
that.
like
You
My
you
voice
hear the
isn't-
song, you want the song to sound like what it's like. But what you have to understand is like, if you're gonna do a song, you're doing your rendition of the song
Exactly.
in your own voice.
Yeah.
And you can
I make
never-
every
a
song
lot
I
of
do
it
my
is
own. I have
learning.
to.
A lot of I've been playing in bands since 2012, right? Since like 2011, really. So I've been singing and performing in bands for that long, and it took me a long time for me to find my own voice
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
when I first started, I was imitating other singers.
I always
right?
told you.
I was like,
told
they're
you
like,
that
oh,
right
I was
off
so
the
bad.
line.
they told me like, who do you think you sound like? And I was like, I think I
No
sound
one.
like Scott Weiland. And he's like, okay, so what? Sing the song the way that
Yeah.
you think Scott Weiland would sing it, right? And like, that's how
But
I would do
you're-
it because I didn't have my
Right.
own voice. So it's
Right.
like
Yeah.
sounds that I
And
felt
we
that I can do.
talked about that outside where I was like, I
Yeah.
know what my sound is, and it's very different than anything normal.
It's-
But,
yeah, no,
you and
it's-
me,
it's
Rick, has even
different for
gone into that
everybody.
of like do your own voice.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, like you're not
I'm
gonna
not
ever
gonna-
sound like
It's
these
it's
fucking
hard to
famous
it's hard to
singers.
number one find it.
Yeah.
Hard number two to
Yeah.
find the confidence to fucking put it out there. Too,
I can't
because
like
it's-
Yeah,
just
it's
naturally
hard.
my voice is so deep I can't sound like Kevin Devine. No
No,
matter
but
how
you
much I
want
want
to.
to. No matter how much I want to, because his voice is so sweet and delicate.
hey.
And mine's not. I've been smoking cigarettes since I'm 5 years old.
This is
There's
on
no way I
fire.
can sound like that.
This is on
But
fire.
do you have somebody that you feel like you sound like and you do it
Well,
good?
we talked about. I said say anything, and even I broke it down further when we were talking outside. Is like my style because I love deep lyrics and like my thing is like yeah, the music is great, but like if the lyrics are even just clever.
What was
Not, they don't have to be deep. If they're just
You're
clever,
more lyric.
wordy.
Can I go as far as to say like Bob Dylan?
Yeah, some.
Oh, Bob
you know,
Dylan.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Not necessarily more
Singing,
more
like, not singing, but like telling a story.
more modern than Bob Dylan, but yes,
Like
telling
on
the
that
story. The what's the word? Like the visualizations.
Exactly.
You
Yeah.
can
It's not
the
about
analogies,
necessarily the rhythmic
metaphors.
talent, but it's
Right.
the substance of the
Right.
material.
But the way I described it was, when you're watching a musical, it's melodic, it's almost singing, but they're almost talking as well.
Exactly.
And that's the style that and the band that I brought up was Say Anything. Max Bemis is the lead singer. So like he definitely, like when I heard him, I'm like, okay, like that kind of helped me discover my own voice more because my voice is a little bit deeper, and you don't like. There's not a lot of deep voices that get famous.
No, well, at the end of the day, it's something that's not always heard. But here's the deal, bro. Like, when it's something that's different from the norm, it always catches it.
Yeah.
It's like,
People
after that, it's just a presentation.
And I think that's
but
why
you always want
there's
to
room for
introduce
that.
another option because you don't want to go on with pop
Being the
culture
same.
because
Right,
it's
right.
way too difficult.
Right.
Way too difficult. If you have a product, a niche
And-
way, a niche style, something that
Put it
you
out
really
there.
feel
And
at
you know-
home,
and you know-
like that's really what's worth
What
pursuing.
people are actually listening to now. People like niche things. They don't
It's-
want
Right.
people
No,
to
it's
sound the
it's
same.
about being authentic to yourself,
No, but-
Yeah,
right?
100,
Be-
100.
like pursuing the kind of art that you want to make, right? Like for me, the music that I make with my band, I love, bro. I have so much fun.
Let me know if
performing
you got
this
a band
music.
I could come
It's
jam
like-
with.
For us, it's like 80s hair metal, punk rock 80s hair, sleazy hair metal. Like it's dirty, nasty shit. It's fun
I
shit.
call it- I
Got
call-
songs about jacking off in an elevator.
I don't
Got,
know.
like fucking.
I don't know what you sound like, but have you ever heard of
Dude,
Every Time?
I got
have you-
videos to show
Have
you
you
if
ever
you wanna see
heard?
them.
Have you ever heard of a band called Every Time I Die?
No.
Have you ever heard of a band called He Is Legend? So they're these bands. I call them party rock, but they mix like that old school rock even with like even new school like hardcore breakdowns. They just mix it all together, and that's always been what I loved. And people
That's
called
your
my band
niche.
out. My people used to call my original band out. We were called Antigonia's Revenge. Shout out Tom, Robbie, Andrew, me. Even Scott Goldberg, even though you weren't a real part of the band, you fucking raw vegan pussy. Scott Goldberg, that bastard.
God.
He broke our band up. But like that was the main takeaway. Like people would come up to us, they were like, you guys just play whatever, dude. Like that's what we love about you.
Look, there's this chick that I follow and stuff. She really loves like Lana Del Rey, but it's
Yeah.
really hard to get close to Lana Del
She
Rey.
doesn't sing. Like her singing.
She's a
is
lyricist.
Talking.
Yeah.
It's just
Yeah.
talking,
It's-
singing.
What do you
Like,
guys
it's
think
not-
about Aaron
And
Lewis?
But even what? Hold
don't know who
on,
that
babe.
is.
Stained.
Stained. First off, I hate the name Stained. Their music can be a vibe though.
It's dated. It's dated.
No, not
takes
a little
you-
dated.
Some of their
What do we
new stuff,
what
but I was
date?
feel like it's
talking-
dated.
Are we talking early 2000s?
Yeah, like
Early
we're talking
2000s.
2000s.
Yeah.
It's
It's
like,
dated.
Outside.
You know, it's like
I feel like it can be more appreciated after it came out.
well, it's like the emotions that you're feeling when you're going through
Wait,
whatever
It's a very
whatever
more-
song you're listening to.
Wait, what was the
It
Stained
holds-
song?
It holds
It's like
words.
I'm on
And
the
it's been a while.
outside.
Oh, yeah.
I'm looking
It's been a while.
in.
It's like,
I
dude,
can
can
see
see
through you, see your true colors.
Cause it seems that I'm ugly.
I'm
Ugly like me. You're inside. You're ugly like me.
Like me.
Yeah.
Yo, you know what's my shit, dude? When I was like 13, was the Korn Family Values tour, 97.
Oh my God.
No, 97. So the first
Oh,
Family
shit.
Values was 96. The
Oh,
97
fucking-
album
oh.
was my shit. That's where Incubus was introduced before they got famous.
Incubus is
Incubus, Limp Bizkit was on there doing
Oh.
Faith live
Oh, yeah, dude.
with the
great.
motherfucking
With corn, and then on Chocolate Starfish.
hot dog flavor water.
Hot dog flavor
I
water.
was trying to think of the rest.
Hey,
of it.
I was a Limp Bizkit
Korn
boy,
was on
dude.
there. fucking that shit was great. Or
Whatever.
not
We're
porn,
gonna
but-
we're gonna get into the weeds on this,
Okay,
bro.
but
I'm
wait.
talking about MTV Return of the Rock, baby, Volume 2.
Okay.
Well, you remember
But-
fucking they used to play.
That was my
sorry.
shit.
Well, go
No,
ahead.
just
We got
real quick,
disturbed
I
on that
wanted to
bitch.
Go back to what you guys were saying. There was
Soulfly.
this chick that I follow who really wants to sound like Lana Del Rey. She
Okay.
always kept trying. Her voice just doesn't hit.
Because
It
Lana
doesn't
Del Rey
hit.
smokes mad cigarettes.
Her
She's
voice
13,
is
smokes mad
insane,
cigarettes.
right?
You got to do your own
And
thing. That's how
this-
she can inspire you. Is
And
to
this chick
figure out how you can
started
sing.
fucking realizing like I'm never gonna sound like Lana Del
Never.
Rey. I'm never gonna sound
like Macy Gray. Think
Yeah,
about Macy Gray.
Exactly.
People must love her. You're never gonna sound like her.
And that's the thing is like, and I feel like it goes both for guys and chicks, right? Like guys try to go out their voices to a certain singer or whatever, and it's the same.
It just depends on it depends on what it
I guess
depends on what it
Alpha
is
started filming.
that you're looking
Alpha's
for. Like
gone.
for,
The new
for
season.
me, for me as a singer, it took me a very long time to find my own voice because
That's
I
what
was
I'm
I
trying
was
to say.
imitating other singers for so long.
My first band.
No, and
for
it's
so long,
sad.
it made it difficult. I was straining my voice. I couldn't
That's what
fucking
this
do it.
poor
my
chick
first
was
band.
doing.
My first band was when I was like 16. I didn't really start to figure out my voice until after I had finished being in bands. Like I'm talking like so I was 16. Maybe when I was like 29, I started, and I'm 35 now. So like it took me even after I was in bands. I still every time I was in a band, I didn't know my voice.
It's how much focus you want to put on it,
Yeah.
bro. Like
Yeah.
I don't really think it takes.
I love the
years.
performance more than
The
anything.
thing is, this
It's-
chick literally wrote her own music, her own songs, her own everything. But when she sang it, she tried to sound like Lana
Is
Del
this
Rey.
chick's
and-
name Jolene?
Well, yeah. Well, no. Like I'm just trying to speak from
No,
my
exactly.
experience as far as
That's what I'm trying to say.
as a
When
singer
she-
in my capacity.
Yeah.
Like that's what I'm trying to say. Like this girl, if she was trying to imitate that sound and she couldn't duplicate it, like
That's
you
her
can't
problem.
do it.
And
That's
so,
her
but she
problem.
would write her own
Oh,
fucking
of
music
course.
and everything, but
Yeah.
she's trying to sound like someone else.
You know
No,
what?
but
Can I-
even then, it's
She-
at the end of the day, people sound good and some people don't sound good. If you
Yeah.
don't sound good, you're not gonna make it. But here's the deal: if you have the talent to be able to come up with the
come
lyrics and write the songs, like
Yeah, I'm
there's
gonna chime
plenty
in.
of opportunities
I'm gonna chime in
for
here.
people
No,
to
and-
write
I'm gonna
songs
chime
and
in.
make.
No, the-
I'm
make
gonna chime
great
in.
I'm
Let
gonna
me
finish.
chime in.
I'm gonna
Like,
finish
Let me
this.
chime in. Let me chime in.
She started finding her own voice. Now her songs sound so unique and original and everything.
Well, yeah, because
So
it's her
listen,
own
listen.
talent.
Yeah, let me chime in.
Shit, right?
Let me chime in.
Chime in then.
Chime.
No, she destroyed me.
Oh my
She's-
God.
She's not even a cameraman. She destroyed me. Man. It's fucked up, bro. I can't even get a word out on our own show, dude. It's crazy. It's insane the stress I have to deal with,
Jesse,
dude.
the-
And
our
you know
life,
me,
the
I'm a
story of our
female.
life.
I'm a male feminist. I'm progressive. I'm a male feminist. I believe in social
But
justice.
women
But
belong
god damn it,
off
man,
camera.
women can fucking talk, bro. Jesus,
I will tell you.
fucking
I will tell
Christmas.
you this: women sell themselves short, left and fucking right. Because let me tell you something: there is nothing that I love in this world more than a strong, capable woman. And believe me, I was raised by one of the strongest and most capable
Hell
women
yeah.
of all time, and I believe that my mother is one of my favorite people in this fucking world. And let me tell you what,
My mom's a strong, capable woman
if
too,
you
but
can't
she's not
hold
my
yourself
favorite.
to a certain standard to do what's fucking necessary to pull yourself out and get there, guess what?
Yeah, true.
You ain't worth a shit. And I have a lot of love and respect for people that put forth the effort to take the initiative to do the things that they really want to do. And that means a lot because at the end of the day, what's important is always going to be important. The other bullshit, it's always going to be there. But you know what? We get to pick and choose how much attention we want to pay to that bullshit.
And I'm gonna counter that. I'm gonna counter that.
Jesse.
Anyway, I'm gonna counter that by saying, guys rule and girls drool.
So,
I drool over girls, homie.
and into that, and then you're gonna have to hang out with us a couple more episodes, so you know these motherfuckers always fucking shitting on everybody.
I don't know what he
else
means
says.
even by that.
No,
I
everything
just
you
myself.
always says that.
I'm
Rick,
just
really, you
myself
don't know
all
what
the
he
time.
means. Okay.
Yeah, I do bits once in a while.
He does his bits. He
And
likes
you
that.
could tell if you can't tell what the bits are,
It's full
then you don't
misinformation.
deserve to know.
It's full misinformation, bro.
So
right,
wait,
yeah.
so are we gonna? Oh, she's getting
Yeah,
ready.
she's
We're
got
gonna
the
move on.
rules for Jesse.
All right,
So
so
Jesse, get
so
ready,
so
motherfucker.
Alright.
so episode what?
6. I think so.
Before was it before the bug? No. So episode 4.
I think
No,
we're
we're on
episode 6,
5.
bro.
Episode
No,
4 is
five.
when episode 4 is when we had the runes read.
Yes.
We're on episode 6 now.
Right now.
So
Yeah.
episode
But we
4
skipped
is when
episode.
I had my runes read.
And then
So you know, she's gonna go through it right now.
Mhm.
Let you know the vibe. You know,
Okay.
and then we're gonna go do
I'm
some
curious.
runes.
I'm happy and
Dude,
excited
you know,
to see
you know,
it.
like-
Yeah, it was
I love it.
it was cool. It was interesting, and don't feel you know, chime in if anything rings true.
Oh, believe me,
or you know, we want to know your actual opinion. Like if it's
Oh, of
bullshit,
course.
No, yeah.
if it's bullshit,
We're not
it's
trying to
bullshit. Like
fucking-
be
Oh, yeah,
real,
no,
bro.
for sure.
And
Okay.
and you
Believe me, hey.
and Jonathan, you seem mad real.
I have to.
Jonathan, you
I have
seem
to
mad
put
real.
a lot of effort to not be as real as I wish I could be. Just
Hey,
in
and
dealing with
And we had
regular
the,
life.
we had a little fraction of the backstage shit on
Jesse,
camera.
Jesse, that's his name.
You just call him Jonathan.
Jonathan.
Me and Jack. No.
Oh,
we
shit.
have some backstage stuff that we might put on Patreon in the future, where me and Jackson were talking about some crazy shit.
We got
And-
married in
hey.
a fever. Hotter than the peppers. And we've been talking about Jackson ever since the fire went out. I'm
This is a good episode already.
I'll beatbox all night, baby. All right, so explain to him everything, and we'll do that.
do it.
So we're gonna do a three rune spread.
Okay.
Okay. 3 runes. When you open them up.
So-
Sorry, guys.
All right. So what do I
When
need
you-
to do?
When you dig in the bag, you need to have intention. A question formed in your mind, right? General question, just an overall question about something in life, something that maybe
I already
you're
got
trying
it.
Yeah. Okay. So the thing that you do is when you're thinking about that question, dig through the bag, grab the runes that you are feeling is like, you know, the ones that call out to you.
Whatever feels right to
Grab
me.
your
What feels
runes
right, grab it. The way you're gonna lay it out,
How many?
in front of you. You 3.
3.
You lay it in front of you. Upside
Right? So you're right, left.
So 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
down. Yes.
Right to left. One,
With my
two,
right hand or my left hand?
your right hand. It doesn't really matter, but you gotta lay
I
it
wanted
out.
to do it with my left hand, but if you told me to
No,
do
That's
it,
fine.
No,
That's fine.
do it with your left hand,
Okay.
but right to left.
okay.
Right? And then I'm gonna read them right to left. My right to left.
So tell me when.
So you're gonna, when you open them up, you're gonna open them up like this.
I'm just gonna stick
No.
my hand in there
No.
and grab.
So when you pull them out, you're gonna do them blink side down.
Glance it down.
No. Okay, so I'm gonna stick my hand in this bag, right? I'm gonna feel around. When I
Yep,
decide
pull
on
around
one that I
on
want,
one that you want.
I'm gonna pull it out and I'm gonna do what with it?
You're gonna whatever the.
So you see the blank side. You see the blank side. You're not gonna see any engraving.
In any grade.
Put it down.
Put it down.
All right. Well, I'm
Face
just
down.
gonna put it up and put it down. Is that
That's
cool?
fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
And
Okay.
then she's gonna grab it as you are seeing the room, because it matters whether it's upside down or right side up.
No, so yeah, just
Okay.
Don't
so-
worry about it. Don't.
All right.
You could close your eyes. Just put them down and. That's what I did. I closed.
so
Yeah, close
you're
it up.
still in there with your question, your intention in mind.
Hey,
You
is
know.
my mic, is my logo okay? Am I on there? Hello? Hello?
Yeah, you good. Hello.
We're going on this one.
Somebody.
Hello.
Now I'm
All
good.
right.
Now I'm good.
Yeah,
so
you're good.
this one's off farthest right here. All
Okay,
Yeah.
I gotta
and
flip
flip
it.
That one
over.
is-
So the blank side up.
right. My eyes are closed still.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no, I
good,
know, I
good.
know, I
Keep
know.
them closed.
There we go.
Do another one.
You don't have to keep your eyes closed. Just don't.
No, keep them
look at the
closed.
room.
Wait, what's your question though? You gotta be thinking about your
No,
question.
I already know.
He's
I got
he's
mine.
He has his question. He's gonna say
Yeah.
the question after he
Yeah,
throws
you
the
just
book.
gotta think about your question while you're picking them.
Alright, so no.
Yeah.
Shit.
Flip it. Flip it over.
So
Okay,
do I
you're
have
good,
to
you're
flip
good,
it?
Put
you're
it
good.
so long side is towards you.
It matters
Or,
if it's upside down.
Yeah.
It does, but he drew it how it is.
Yeah, like how it was. So I put it
And
the
then
way
I'm
he
gonna flip
drew
them
it.
so I can read them right. to
Yeah,
left.
I'll show them.
All right, so this is upside
Yep.
down.
All right,
And there
okay.
you go.
So we're talking first, second, third.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so
You can open your
First.
eyes.
that's the way he drew it. Second, see, third.
Oh, so you're
Okay.
gonna open them like.
And I read them from right to left.
Yeah.
Can I open my eyes? now?
Yep.
Yeah.
So what?
Okay.
Should we do the question? What was the question?
Well, do you want to say your question now or do you want to wait?
All right. Am I gonna achieve everything that I want this year?
Okay. This is a good year.
I'm sorry. What was that?
Am I gonna achieve everything I want this year?
Okay.
Achieve
Okay.
everything you wanted to achieve.
So the
this
first
year.
rune is the overview of the situation. This is the challenge. What's challenging you?
Microphone.
We have the overview on the right. The middle is the challenge, and the third rune is the action. Okay?
So the first one
light-
should overview the
Let's
situation.
move your microphone.
The
No, no,
second
no, no,
one
wait.
should give
No,
you
so
a
you can
challenge
have
to
it on here.
overcome, I
I'm gonna-
guess, to
wait,
get
I'm gonna read
there.
it.
And the third should give you action you can partake. I don't know. I'm not
The overview, the
Scandinavian.
challenge,
so-
and the action.
Challenge and your action.
Right.
Okay.
So the first is the overview.
Okay,
Let's flip
so
it.
It's
I'm
not
gonna
supposed
flip
to tell you the future. It's just gonna give you like
Yeah.
what you.
Yeah, no,
look-
I'm
Let's
just
just go.
here.
Let's go. Let's
Yeah.
go.
These are
wanna
not
hear it.
tarot cards. They can't read your
Yeah.
future.
That's cool.
They're not. Okay.
Tarot cards
Neither
can't
can tarot
read.
cards.
They can only call.
Exactly.
They can
Yeah.
only call on your own like spirit.
Believe me, I'm well versed.
Let's go.
So-
yeah.
Versed.
So
I
the
spent my
runes can
teen-
be upside down. There are runes that are like
That
no matter
one
what.
is. How do
they're
you
the
know
same.
if that one's upside down?
It's not.
It's
That-
not.
that
It
This
could
is
be.
a no. This is a rune
No,
that
that one
cannot
can't
be
be
upside
That
down.
can be upside down. Yes.
I think all three of them were actually.
I think so. I saw them. I think.
At least the second one was kind of like
well, his eyes were closed.
upside
So
down. Yeah, his eyes were closed.
we'll see. We'll see. Okay.
Okay.
This is cool.
So
Sure.
this is the rune of fertility. New beginnings, Ing, the hero god. This rune is akin to the moon, the intuitive power of our nature, with its urge towards harmonizing and adjusting in this sphere of personal relationships.
Oh,
Ingas embodies the need to share, the yearning to
Pause.
desire.
Pause.
No, no,
Pause.
no, no, no.
Pause. Listen.
No, I want to hear it. I want to hear
Let
it.
her.
Do
Let
the
her
whole.
read.
Do
Let her read.
if there's a
Let
whole
her
thing
read.
to
Okay,
that,
okay,
do
okay.
it.
Yeah, there's
I
a
want to
whole
hear
thing.
it. I wanna hear it.
Afterwards,
I wanna
I'll-
hear
The
it.
yearning to be
comment.
desired, a search after similarities. The completion of beginning is what Ingas requires. Drawing this rune may mark a time of joyful deliverance, of new life, a new path. A rune of great power. Receiving it means that you now have the strength to achieve completion, resolution, from which comes a new beginning. Above all, complexion is crucial here. It may be timely that you complete some project now. If so, make that your first priority. Perhaps a difficult state of mind can be clarified or resolved. The appearance of this rune indicates that you must fertilize the ground for your own deliverance.
That's your overview.
All things change, and we cannot live permanently amidst obstructions. Inga signals your
Wait,
emergence.
It said all changes. It said all changes cannot.
All things change, and we cannot live permanently amid
obstructions.
obstructions.
Of course.
I love how
Ingus-
there's all that much for just the one little room.
I know.
That's just your overview,
Yeah.
dude.
Dude, it blew my mind when she did it for me.
So Inga signals your emergence from a closed, crystallized state. As you resolve and clear away the old, you will experience a release from tension and uncertainty. You may be required to free yourself from a rut, habit, or relationship, from some deep cultural or behavioral pattern, some activity that was quite proper to the self you are leaving behind. The time of birth is always a critical one. Movement can involve danger, and yet movement that is timely leads out of danger. The time has come to enter the delivery room, a rebirth of sorts.
So that's scary.
We got two more rocks.
So
Okay, so that was your overview.
we
That was an overview of your situations.
And
that
I'm gonna-
rune explained basically what you already know.
I'm
And
gonna
I'll take pictures of
I'm
this
gonna
so
dox
you can
you.
have all of it.
I'm gonna dox you right now. Because we said something earlier. You were like, yeah, it'd be cool to, have some kids or something. I don't know. I'm just saying, bro.
I don't know. I've always felt that I have a lot of skills that I would love to pass on to somebody else. I think that it holds a lot of value. And I think that if I'll tell you what, man, one of my dreams is to achieve a certain level of success where I can have my private business and I can offer a community outreach program for people that are fucking 17 to 13 years old. If you want to come learn to work on cars, we're going to teach you how to work on cars. We're going to take vehicles in on donations, and then we're going to have these kids. We're going to have these kids learn how to do something. And you know what? I feel that I read the Book of Five Rings,
Right.
It's a Japanese philosophy, samurai philosophy, and one of the things that they cover in that is
I have that book actually.
You have to
I haven't finished it.
You have to contribute to society.
Yeah.
Like part of being a man and being a person is
100%.
what can we give back to society, which is the collective that we're all living in.
Because without that society, we're literally living in the woods.
We're all together, man. We're all in this together, and it's like there's no shortage of reasons to vilify others. There's no reason of There's no shortage of reasons to find enemies where there are none, bro. Like, here's the thing, man. We're all here on this existence, on this plane at this very same time. We owe it to each other to be good to each other, to have some respect, to have some tolerance.
I agree with that. When you said the word plane, I definitely agree with that.
So the last bit of this is another of the cycle runes. Ingus counsels preparation, being centered and grounded, freeing yourself from all unwanted influences and seeing the humor. You are indeed prepared to open the will of heaven and await your deliverance with calm certainty.
So that was the first rune. That's called the overview.
Yeah.
So your question was about, am I going to be able to accomplish everything I want to this year?
But this rune was really talking about finishing things that you've started.
Yeah, the ending of
prepare
that was
yourself and finishing things that you've
the ending of that reminded me of his question.
Yeah.
Basically.
Like the last
okay,
thing
go to the second one. Pull up
So the second one is called
It's the action.
No.
The challenge.
The challenge.
The
I'm sorry,
challenge.
the challenge.
So the first one, overview. The second one is
this
the
is a-
Pull them
challenge.
up.
This one can't be upside down either.
It can.
Because it could be
No, it
upside
can't.
down.
Yes, it can.
How? It looks the same.
Because
no, it
I
doesn't.
guess.
Of the
No,
slant.
it doesn't. Yeah, the slant.
The
Yeah,
angle
the
would
slant.
change.
So the slant is going
this is-
from left to right downwards.
But this is how the rune is
That's
supposed
how
to
he
be
pulled
read.
it.
Yeah,
So
it's how it's supposed to be read.
a right, like you pulled it up the right way.
Okay.
It's not an upside down rule.
Oh, it's not,
Oh.
Not this one.
Not that one.
none of mine were upside down either.
No,
But
that's
all of
crazy.
them could have been though.
All of them could have been.
Yeah, each one of them could have
That
been.
was a trap, dude.
So just the
What's it called?
destruction.
What's the rune called?
Helgaz.
Should I show the runes to the camera?
If you want to.
We could try to take a picture.
Go ahead with Helgaz.
Is there?
Right
Can I steal a beer from somebody?
Yeah, dude. I'll bring you one, bro. I'll bring you one.
No, I'm out. I drank all of
Oh,
mine.
he's got.
Oh, he's gonna.
Here you go.
Oh,
There you
Mickey's
go.
coming in for the save.
Jeez.
Hey,
Fucking Mickey's
the
what
grenades,
he's got
baby,
here.
boom. Those are the best party
This
drinks.
motherfucker always comes prepared, dude.
Hey.
With Mickey's.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is a challenge, and this rune is Helgaz, but it's not reversed. So it's you know.
What regular?
Yeah, it's how you're supposed to read
We
it.
got
right
regular
That's
Coke,
Helgaz,
not Diet Coke.
his
It's regular
second
Coke.
Second rune. And that's how
Helgaz,
he
and
pulled
it's
it
not
up.
upside down.
It's not upside down.
This was the first one.
Mm-hmm.
This one can't be upside down.
It's the same either way.
So Helgaz,
Helgaz-
not flipped.
Is disruption, elemental power, and hail. Change, freedom, invention, and liberation are all attributes of this rune. Drawing it indicates a pressing need within the psyche to break free from constricting identification with maternal reality and to experience the world of archetypal mind. The rune of elemental disruption of events that seem to be totally beyond your control. Helgaz has only an upright position.
Only it's upright, yeah.
And yet it always operates through reversal. When you draw this rune, expect disruption, for it is the great awakener. Although the form the awakening takes may vary. Perhaps you will experience a gradual feeling of coming to your senses as though you are emerging from a deep sleep. Then again, the onset of power may be such as to rip away the fabric of what you previously knew as your reality, your security, your understanding of yourself, your work, your relationships, or beliefs. Disruption takes many forms. A relationship fails, plans go awry, a source of supply dries up. But do not be dismayed. Whether you created the disruption or whether it comes from an outside source, you are not without power in this situation. Your inner strength, the will you have funded until now in your life, provides support and guidance at a time when everything you've taken for granted is being challenged.
Easy.
Another of the cycle runes. So this is the second cycle rune.
Psycho or cycle?
The term radical discontinuity best describes the action of Helgaz at its most forceful. The more severe the disruption in your life, the more significant and timely the requirements for your growth. The universe and your own soul are demanding that you do indeed grow.
Always your challenge. That's your challenge.
That's the challenge.
There's still another one, right?
There's one more, and this is the action.
That's the third one. So the overview, that was the challenge, which it really was showing you what your problems
and here's the
would
thing.
be.
And here's the thing, though.
Question.
Here's the thing. Like with my question from last time, that wouldn't have been a good challenge for it.
It wouldn't have matched up.
No, they're completely different.
Yeah.
They're random.
All of them.
Hey. Ooh,
that is
this can be upside down.
That's a reverse
for sure.
one.
What's it called?
It's not reversed to me as he presented it.
No.
But it could be, though.
It could be.
It could be
because the other ones couldn't.
Just put it the same way it was. Yeah, like that.
That's the way it was.
There you go.
It looks like a C with post-traumatic Down syndrome.
Okay, yeah. So this is the positioning is not reversed.
Yep.
Okay.
This is the action now. So we had the overview, the challenge,
and
then the action.
Initiation, something hidden, a secret matter. Perith. A heretic of mystery rune points to that which is beyond our frail manipulative powers. Earth is on the side of heaven, the unknowable, and has associations with the phoenix, the mystical bird, which consumes itself in the fire and then rises from its own ashes. Its ways are secret and hidden. Powerful forces of change are at work here. Yet, what is achieved is not easily or readily shared. After all, becoming whole, the means of it is a profound secret. On the side of the earthly or mundane, there may be surprises, gains, or rewards that you did not anticipate. On the side of human nature, this rune is symbolized by the flight of the eagle, soaring flight, free from entanglement.
Eagle's a
lifting
big motherfucker
yourself
too.
Above the endless ebb and flow of ordinary life to acquire broader vision. All is indicated here. Another of the cycle runes, Perth, stands at the heart of initiation. Nothing external matters here, except as it shows you its inner reflection.
Nothing external matters.
This rune is concerned with the deepest stratum of your being, the bedrock on which your destiny is founded. For some, Perth means experiencing a death. It need be let go of everything, no exceptions, no exclusions. Nothing less than renewal of your spirit is at stake when you draw this rune.
Renewal of your spirit.
Dude, all of them are
Here's the
cycle
thing.
runes
You got-
too, which
you got-
even back then, yeah.
Here's the weird thing.
Taco
Here's the
bro.
weird thing. If any of those were drawn for my question,
They wouldn't fit.
It wouldn't have fit
the
with
first
your
one would
questions.
have. The other ones would not have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I always take pictures
Oh,
of
that's
them. So if
interesting.
you're ever
It's
curious,
interesting.
So
No, it's cool.
every
That's
now and then
interesting.
she pulls.
So I think my interpretation was, yeah.
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 You're good, bro.
This
She
one.
does-
Just, hey,
this
do
one-
you?
No.
Yes.
You're
I
good.
feel this rune, the runes that you drew is be mindful of but you're going to choose an action that you're going to take in the future and commit.
And any issue is going to be your own. That was so cool.
These choices have been prevalent in my mind
Already.
for a while.
And I
Exactly.
I kept interrupting her when she was doing my runes, saying the same. I'm like, yeah, that's what I've been working on.
But,
So
Like,
now,
yeah.
but
now-
it's just reading
let me ask
what
Jesse,
may or
what do
may
you,
not
what do you
be.
think about it? What do you think?
No, I think it's fun. I think
What
it's
was your
fun.
question
I
again?
think it's cool.
Do you hear something that rumble like in your?
What was your question again?
Yeah, for sure. I think it's interesting to take account of games of
Random.
chance, right?
Yeah.
Like,
It's
Oh,
a
yeah,
random game
yeah.
of chance is what it is.
and that's been intuitive as far as human beings forever. As long as we've existed,
Yeah.
the experience or the endeavor to alter your state of mind has existed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Right? Games of chance have existed. We need to occupy our minds with something because we're granted this gift that is greater than being a dog or a cat or a llama
Yeah.
or whatever.
We have
We're
self-awareness.
granted
Be a
this-
llama.
We're granted this gift, this beautiful gift of
Yeah.
self-awareness.
Exactly.
Check
And
this out.
And
Oh no, sorry. No, keep going, Jesse. Finish your thought.
but it's like we're granted this gift of self-awareness that allows us to really pursue, indulge, and experience this thing that we call life, man, because
Yeah.
we get to pick how we want to be.
Yeah.
And it's hard. I feel like I want to be the greatest person that I can be, but it sucks when other people suck.
Yeah.
It sucks.
That-
And then you wonder then
Amen
you wonder
to
why. Like
Amen to that.
why do I have to be a
Rick.
good person?
Rick.
Why
Other people fucking
but,
suck.
but here's what it comes down to. Why?
Why?
Because at
You
least I
choose
could
to
take
be.
the comfort in knowing
that
that
I was a good person.
Exactly.
Rick,
And
that's,
I know
why-
that I was able to provide the example of what I want to see, and that at the end of the day is what makes me
Which is
happy. Is
more than
as
what
long as I
matters
live
for
up to
anything
my
is worth.
own. If
True to yourself.
If I
True
treat
to
if I
yourself.
treat everyone the way I want to be treated, I can't. You know,
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Yeah.
And I'll roast
Dude,
people. You can roast me too. I
That's
roast
why.
myself.
That's why I wanted to bring this guy
I hate
over
when
as
you
a
roast
guest,
me.
dude. Because like he's
Yeah, Jesse,
such a
you
good
that was
guy.
good.
Like, he's
I mean,
no,
Jackie.
and not
That was a good.
not trying to toot your horn, dude. Like, no, you know, it's truth. It's just truth. Ever since I known you, when we have our conversations, we've had many conversations along the years. Even yesterday, when we went for a ride, went to this bar, fucking had a good time, had a couple of beers, talking to this guy. Like, he always brings these things up, you know, about life, you know, about like we have to
Truth.
live our lives.
You can't talk about it. What's
We
the
have to
purpose of
live-
living it, right?
We have to
Right.
live our lives
Exactly.
and enjoy them and stuff. And I told you yesterday how much I love my woman, dude. Like we went through a rough patch last year. I told you that, and these years has been a new year too. And with the whole rune thing, dude, I'm gonna tell you something.
I've drew.
That's one reason why we're doing
Hey,
it.
that's fucked up. Y'all did that off camera.
Well, we do. Yeah, we.
You can't do it on
We've
camera
done
now.
it before.
She's done five
I used
rune
to do
spreads.
I used to do
Specific.
tarot cards a lot too. when I
Hold
was
on,
younger.
we can all speak at the same time because otherwise it's gonna
No, we're
get
good.
fucked up.
Go ahead.
So she's done like 5 rune spreads on me, dude. Like literally, we sit down. She does 5 rune spreads. When I'm like fucking like, I feel like overwhelmed and shit. Like,
I never let you tell me the question.
yeah,
Only on
I
your
have
head.
it's on my
like,
head.
everything.
I never tell her. It's just for the purpose of the show, you know, for you to expose your questions.
Of course.
But I do it, and I'm like, fuck, dude. And seriously, the last time when she drew the question, she drew my five rune spread. I knew what I had to do. Literally last week, dude, like, or 2 weeks ago, sold the fucking card, bro. And everything ever since then got fucking better, dude. I'm telling you.
You feel it, bro. You feel it, and ultimately, like this whole house situation. I'll be honest with you. I could have bought the house at what he wanted to sell it to me for.
Mhm.
We were lined up to do that deal. I decided not to go through.
Oh, the one
This
right,
is my
right,
pawn?
right.
Yeah,
right
exactly.
here.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, I would be in debt $475,000, bro. $500,000, and
bro.
that's a lot of debt to carry. I am
It
sorry,
is,
but
bro.
Dude,
for me,
I had $2,000
too much-
debt. It was
it's-
crippling for me. It
No.
destroyed me mentally. 2,000.
$500,000 worth of
It's more than
deco.
2,000.
Well, my
It's,
car was
something.
25.
It's something you're gonna carry, dude.
it's a lot.
Yeah,
It's
that's
a lot
too
to
much for me.
consider.
It's a big fucking cross,
It's a lot
bro.
to consider, and it's a lot that you have to be down for.
Yeah.
And ultimately, I went into this experience with the best of intentions, and along with my buddy, we were good, man. But we have had that conversation beforehand, before all this went down. We talked about it. I don't remember. I can't recall if we even came down to an agreement or conclusion there.
Yeah.
But it was one of those things like
You-
we
it just
thought
happens.
It's like,
we,
come on,
we
who
thought
cares?
we
Like,
thought it
let's
was
go.
gonna be done before then.
Yeah.
But like with COVID and everything, we took
Yeah,
our pay cut.
yep.
Hey,
The vid.
it put everything on hold.
coof.
That stopped the deal from
Coffee
happening
fuck.
the way that it should have happened.
cough.
But you know what? At the end of the day, it's all good, man. Al fin de
works out,
cuentas,
dude.
estoy donde quiero estar, güey. ¿Verdad?
Yeah.
I'm in the place where I feel like I need to be.
Yeah.
I'm addressing issues with this house that need to be fixed.
And there you go,
Everything's
dude.
getting done.
That's what it's
And
at.
at the end of the day, what do I want to do? Build hot rods, race cars, and ride motorcycles. And
That's
that's what
it.
I want to do
That's
for
it,
the
bro.
rest of my life.
Yeah.
And you know what? As long as I can bring, if I'm granted the gift to bring new life into this world with somebody,
God bless
if
that.
if I can give them skills and opportunities for them to never have to worry about how to make a dollar, like.
Yeah. Dude, bro,
What
I
greater
remember-
what greater gift can I give my offspring than the opportunity to make something cool and beautiful and
Jesse.
wonderful?
But Jesse,
because
well,
we're here to create,
wait,
man.
real
We're here
quick.
to
Precisely.
create.
Real quick though.
Observe
what-
and create.
Look, like no matter what you do for the whole rest of the year, if it's achieving your dreams or not, literally what I just feel like
Hearing that
you need
reading
to
was
know-
enough to give me a positive outlook and a
No,
good energy. Like,
but
that's all
just
that
do
matters.
it.
up, dude.
Just keep with what you're fucking doing. Just
Oh,
keep doing it.
100%.
Finish the shit you want to do. And most people have such a hard time with that, dude. So if that's what your runes are reading, just do it. Now you know.
I can't wait to manifest them runes.
Manifest
Exactly.
that
We got
shit,
pictures of
baby.
this
Exactly.
motherfucker, you and me, and if we can somehow teleport this guy
Yeah.
over to Idaho State
Exactly.
Penitentiary for the fucking party at
Yep.
the
Do the
pen,
party.
and we're
Yep.
gonna fucking
Yeah.
be there doing this shit
Yeah.
on
So,
the fly.
I gotta
Yeah.
say something.
How the fuck
So
badass would that be?
Exactly.
You do-
That's what I'm saying. If it didn't do anything for you, just
Hear me out.
you now
No,
you
it's-
want to
it's-
feel
I
those
love-
runes
I love-
as pushing your.
I
I
love
like,
it.
I like the I like
really
the
do.
vibe of the
I really
runes
do.
runes more because it kind of gives it to you because you don't even have to say your question. You listen, and whereas like you know the tarot cards are a little bit like they try to tell it like they can influence it. This is more like this is
No,
the
this is
situation
all
you're
based-
asking about.
Yeah.
This is
Literally-
this is stuff that could happen.
That is
and-
the biggest difference between runes and tarot cards.
And if
These
you- and if
never
you-
tell your future.
Right.
What it is doing is it's
like
giving
you
you
have
an
the option.
overview, and you have the options at the end of the day to make it fucking happen.
At the end of the day, it's all tools to help us deal
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
with existing.
But-
I love Rick and Morty.
I love Rick and Morty, bro.
I've never seen
Mr.
that.
Meeseeks,
Love Rick and Morty.
his pain
Pickle
is to
Rick.
exist. That's why he
Pickle
wants to
Rick.
fulfill his job.
What does that mean?
Our pain is
Pickle
to
Rick.
exist.
You right now,
bro.
you're
You
pickle.
know what pickle Rick means.
I have
pain-
no idea.
He's lying.
Well, between the Paper Rick and Mr. Meeseeks thing, I was talking about the Mr. Meeseeks thing.
I know, but I love pickle Rick.
Like when they're when Mr. Meeseeks
Yeah,
is
yeah,
trying
yeah.
to help
So
him
you know,
fix his
motherfucker.
golf,
He knows.
fix his golf swing.
He's like, he's
like it's up
so-
to you. Like no matter how many Meeseeks you have, it's you, dude.
Yeah.
like,
And
that's
they're
the
all
whole
killing
thing.
each other.
Exactly.
themselves.
Because it hurts.
We'll never help them.
It hurts to exist.
It hurts to exist.
It hurts.
Like
Pain. Wait,
it's
existence
part
is
of
pain.
life.
Well,
It's
I gotta
part
say
of
something. I
it.
gotta
But
say
it
something.
ain't that bad. It ain't that bad.
I gotta say something.
ain't that bad.
I gotta say
It ain't
something.
that
I gotta say
Okay,
something.
final
Alright.
thought.
Final thought from me, right? Jesse, you were our first guest tonight. Right?
Okay.
First guest ever. We don't know where this shit is gonna go, bro. We don't know. It might stay down low. It might go fucking Joe Rogan style. Who knows? We don't fucking know. I don't give a fuck. One thing I'm gonna tell you, bro,
We don't even
right
have
here on camera.
headphones. We can't even
I'll
hear
tell you
each
this.
other.
I was really fucking happy when you bought your bike, dude. when you told me you bought that fucking V-Rod. I was so fucking stoked. You let me fucking ride around the block.
The
shit,
pussy
you know?
cycle?
That's
Fat
it, bro.
pussy.
You know it.
It's the license plate is fat cat. If I could have got fat
Fat
pussy,
pussy.
I would have got fat pussy. But
How
no,
did
fat
I know?
cat.
Coulda, shoulda, woulda.
Baby.
That's for reals.
One biker to another, and you know I'm a vet now. I'm a vet in biking, dude. Like fucking love this shit, dude. You know me. One biker to another. I'm gonna tell you this. Chill the fuck out, bro. Chill the fuck out.
I knew it was coming.
You ride hard.
You knew Alexa
Bro,
was coming.
I used to ride hard all
This is
the
an
fucking
intervention.
time. All the fucking time I used to ride. She knows. She knows how I used to ride. I don't ride like that anymore. Yesterday, you gave me some taste of that again. You know, I was like, this motherfucker loves to fucking go fast. So I'm like, just trying to keep up behind this motherfucker. Like,
Oh,
he's
bro,
taking us to
I
the
wasn't
spot.
even. That was not right. If that was riding hard, bro,
Dude.
then that was not
you've
riding
been-
hard.
you've been
That's
out
fine.
for a while.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. I've been out for a minute. That's okay. That's okay. But there's one thing I'm gonna tell you, bro. Enjoy the fucking ride. It's about the
No,
ride.
I know. I tell myself that every time but the truth is though, when it sucks, I'm just trying to get there.
Dude,
But that's just from going out the shit because I
Yeah.
don't have the time.
this is as a friend,
So-
dude. As a friend,
Well,
as your boy.
look, there's
I'm telling you, hold on. As your boy, I'm telling you. Enjoy the fucking ride.
No,
Whenever
of
we
course.
go out, and I don't know, dude. I'm
You're
not
not
gonna.
allowed to hold.
I'm always gonna have a prayer
Freak.
on you when you go out
No,
riding
for
because I know
sure.
you ride
I
all the
love
time.
Alfred.
It's my praise always out to you, bro. And here's the thing: it doesn't matter how hard you ride, how soft you ride. Something's always gonna happen,
Yeah,
right?
bro, I've gone down. Numerous. I've welded on my bike. I've fixed on my bike.
And that's one thing.
I have lived the experience to the point where I know what happens when you don't
Johnny
pay
knows.
attention.
Johnny knows.
When you take chances.
Bro.
I have lived that experience. I am grateful.
Sure,
Y te
no,
agradezco,
of
güey.
course.
Las bendiciones que me
Yeah, yeah.
ofreces, güey. Y tus palabras,
Bendición
güey.
means give me
Yeah,
a kiss
yeah.
on my penis.
That is why I'm changing my bike from what it is
Bendiciones.
now, güey.
Yeah,
Pero-
no, of course.
But for my
Pero
ride,
means I want to
when we went out,
that wasn't hard. No, of
no,
course.
of course
wasn't
not.
hard.
man.
So
It
no,
was-
no,
it was-
no,
I
but-
wasn't going crazy.
But what
I wasn't going crazy.
my main point is like seriously.
safe,
my,
bruh.
my main point is
no,
to
of
be,
course,
to be,
always.
to be good,
Everyone's
be
always
safe,
safe on a bike
and
because you have to be. You can't just
Except for my
relax.
boy,
no,
except
no,
for
you
my boy
can't.
Tommy.
Can't on a car.
Believe me, I've known people that have gotten into the biker scene
Yeah.
within 1 or 2 years, and they have accidents quick. And a lot of the guys that have accidents quick, they don't get back into it.
No.
Why? They did not have the discipline from the beginning,
beginning.
or
Yeah.
also. You know,
They
they,
just
they
think
thought it
they're
was all good.
invincible.
It's like
And that's one thing I
it
was
takes a
gonna
lot
tell
of
you.
skill
That's
to
what I
to
was-
ride
Yeah.
for a long time
And
without
never-
no problems
100%.
because you're that dedicated
Well, that's
to
what I'm
being
saying.
disciplined and
That's-
paying
There's-
attention to what you need to
That's
do.
what I was-
no,
hold on,
wait,
that-
there's no way in hell that anybody gets on a bike and goes, "Oh, I'm just gonna fuck around."
no.
Because
Well,
Some
your
people
bikes-
do.
No,
some,
some
people,
people
do.
rare, but most guys when they get on a bike, your life is at risk
I mean,
more than
me,
you are
I'm
in a
scared.
car. When you get in a car, nobody gives a shit.
yeah, no.
Nobody cares.
You
You're getting in a
get
car,
on a motorcycle,
you're safe.
you're taking your life into your
Oh,
own hands.
100%. Exactly,
100%.
but when you
Anymore,
get
No.
get into a
you
car,
done?
you're safe.
There's
When you
in the
get on
fridge.
a bike, you're not. It's not the same thing. So you got to be aware of
So-
what's happening around you. you
So
know?
let's do this, man. In closing, Jonathan, it was cool as fuck meeting you, my boy.
He always
know,
changes.
You know what
Jesse.
I'm saying?
Johnny's my
It
little
was
brother.
cool.
Jesse.
Johnny.
Johnny's
Jesse
my
is his
little-
name.
Well, yeah, you
Bullshit.
met
And
Johnny.
I just want to
Yes,
say,
I've met Johnny.
so we gotta eat to
We're
close the
both
show. We're gonna eat this bug.
Eat the
Me
bug
and
All right,
you.
and then
give me,
close the
Your
show.
bug
I'll
is
fucking
there.
Eat it
Your
too,
bug is
man.
there.
Give me another
Give
bug
him one,
here.
give
I'll
him
eat
one.
this one
Give
here.
him, give him
I
one.
already ate one.
Give him one.
Give me
Give
one.
If you don't
one.
mind, him.
Fuck,
I'll
man.
take one.
Oy.
So we're gonna eat the bug to close the show because that's what we get. This is what
Here, I'll
happens
give you
when
a
we
tiny
miss
little baby
a
one.
week.
fucking show.
The only thing that
You give
matters
me a
on
bigger one than
YouTube,
that. Fuck, I'll eat two. then.
aside from
Oh my God.
this
Yeah,
one.
yeah. I
That's
ate-
a big one.
The only thing
dude.
that matters
Are you
on
gonna
YouTube.
eat that? You
Listen.
fucking
Yeah,
animal.
we-
Look, I'm
Oh.
eat these two.
She
Oh,
doesn't
fuck.
matter. She'll eat a whole hand.
Okay, I'm gonna
with
eat
you.
these.
The only thing that
Show the
matters,
bugs to
the
the
only
camera.
thing that matters on YouTube is consistency.
This is my fucking bucket that I'm eating.
Oh shit!
Where's
I
my
lost
hand?
one.
Even then, this ain't
There
that
you go.
bad, bro.
Look at this fucking shit. Though.
It looks like
I'm
it
sitting
looks
here
like something
munching on
illegal.
Band-Aids.
This is illegal.
Okay,
man.
ready,
So-
set, go.
All right, how's that?
Oh. I need
You know what? I'm gonna go take a nap with
I
my
need a bit-
pistol in my mouth.
Okay, goodbye, everybody. Thank
Hit
you for
stop
joining.
recording,
No,
not
don't
pause.
cut it. Don't cut it yet. Don't cut it. I'm gonna still.
Hit
just
stop, not
hear-
pause. You're on pause.
Did you pause it? No, you're not. Oh,
Thank
fuck.
you, everybody, for joining in our podcast.
That's
And
my
fuck
mouth
off.
now.
Fuck off. Fuck off.
Fuck off.